Welcome to PBKC Streaming Live. Streaming Live. Streaming live in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Yes, please. Will you bring me one of the sparkling water?
Hey, that's us.
Here we are, Friday,
It is Friday.
TGIF. We are
Thank
here
God.
with the $130 buy-in 10K guarantee Friday tournament. That was my big.
How's your
That
intro?
was, yeah, that was it. I thought it was really big and good. Yeah. What do you got, buddy? Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the great, the one and only Dana and myself, Oak. Here we are. We're 130 buy-in. I think this is hand number 2 or 3. We're getting right to the stream, guys. Thanks for joining us. Good things are here to come.
Just trying to mess with me on the stream.
All right, we had 154 players buy in
not
today.
too bad.
34 left.
Yeah, 34.
We have this stacked table.
Yeah, what a tough table. You think you're buying in for 130, easy peasy tournament, and boom, you got some of the crushers on here. Robbie, you got Jeff, who did well. He made the final table. I thought at the 4th place or something like that. I don't remember what he took.
Yeah, I didn't see the exact payouts for the multi or who took what, but
Right.
I think did they chop at 4 though? I think 4 was the chop.
I believe you're right.
So he might have been right outside of the chop.
Players
Okay.
all in.
Because I was dealing cash when they came down, you know, like kind of glowing and kind of, you know, making a little noise.
Who's not happy with 20K, right?
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
37,000.
Ed here, all in. Ace 9 Jack is your flop, and Ed has Ace Queen, and Carlos right behind him has an ace as well. And thinking, do I have a chance? Is this guy maybe on a flush draw? 37K doesn't decide to look him up, so looks like this one's gonna get through. I don't see Mike calling with 3s.
Yeah, that would have been more than 50% of Carlos's stack, so
Right.
no need to get involved at that point. The two-handed pot grab. That's the best kind of pot grab. If you need a double hand, you're doing all right.
I love when that many chips are getting pushed to him. Come to Papa. What's that noise? You hear that noise?
I hear that noise.
That's strange.
It's a little staticky.
It's the first time I've ever encountered that UFO sounding.
It'll probably go away if we
Ignore
it. Yeah.
How to solve
If we
people's
completely
problems.
ignore it. Yeah,
I like
exactly.
the way you're thinking, Dana. That was funny.
I really like that Ed still has his chips all like spilled around him too. That's always like fun to sit there and be like, "Remember me? I won the last one."
I let it get away with the 1 or 2 hands, but you know, in a tournament, chips have to be
Yeah.
stacked out. The cash game players do that too, and like, okay, it's fun to have a pile of chips, but
Yeah, he was working on it. He
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
but you can kind of flex a little muscle though when you
he was
still
on
have
the
the chips
button.
in front of
He
you.
could have just shoved them all back out there like that.
Yeah, and put the button in play. Robbie's going to get a free look out of the big blind with his 7 deuce, dominated by Carlos's 9-7 suited.
He might have a crappier hand, but he has better position though. So, oh, he checks back.
Yeah, I don't think he can really represent a king when he doesn't raise pre-flop in position.
But what about now?
Yeah, now he could represent
Something.
something. Yeah. I mean, something. Even like a 9-10, like gutter, you
Yeah.
know? And that would dominate the 9-7, so.
Guess who's back? It's our boy Smitty.
Smitty.
Welcome back, sir. Thank you very much. How's the audio sound? Is a wire loose or something? What is that?
Smitty, can you hear any audio static asking for us?
What the hell?
I know you DGAF, but
Ow.
Oh man, Oak is looking at getting electrocuted here. if I lose my commentator, who is available on deck? We don't stop the stream for that.
Dana, I didn't think you could be this much fun. You're a hoot.
Oh, thank you. I like to say 8.5.
Uh-oh. That's the wrong wire.
We're blinking. Oh, Smitty says it's good on his end.
Okay.
So it's something that we're hearing a little feedback. Smitty, if it changes, will you tell us?
Yeah, he will.
You need to stay the entire stream and let us know if anything goes haywire. Otherwise, we're going to assume that it's fine.
You've been appointed.
Yes, perfect sound. Thanks, Smitty. I just saw Oaktai was actually dealing to a friend of mine who's named Smitty, and I haven't seen him in like years, so I texted him and said that I was on my way into work and I'd see him if he was still around and say hello to him and everything. So my Smitty hung out for like an extra 20 minutes and ended up losing a lot of chips on cash game. He's like, I ran 10 into kings, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, nothing bad could have happened. Like, you only have 10s, but I guess it did, so. But you could be my new Smitty, because that Smitty's probably mad at me.
Yeah, no, I mean, he plays poker, so it looked like he kind of like, he knew what he was doing. It was funny, though, because he was racked up. He was just about to leave. He was like, is Dana working? I'm like, no, she's not here. And then you got the text message. I'm like, oh, are you going to stick around? He goes, yeah, I guess I should.
I know. Anything you say with a southern drawl is definitely like,
right.
Yeah, you know that the person's telling the truth, like they're committed. Laugh out loud. Damn it, Smitty. Exactly.
Damn it, Smitty. Well, it's one of the, I mean, some people
Smitty,
have superstitions, and I am too.
Yeah.
You play out of the rack, you're just doomed. He should have unracked everything and said, I'm going to stick around for a little while. But I think the mentality is once you're ready to go, your poker brain sometimes shut down a little bit. He wasn't playing optimal poker. Anyways, we're four-handed here.
Ooh, hitting the 4. 1-4 left in the deck. We found it.
The case
4.
Yeah, and I mean, Ed has second pair here, and he is betting with his 7s ace kicker.
A snap from Robbie, though. That's crazy.
I do think that's crazy, because Ed doesn't have a ton of chips either. So even if Robbie had like a plan for this hand.
Yeah, you got, well, it just fizzled out.
Yeah, I don't know what the plan was. I'm going to ask Robbie.
I think Robbie's, here's the thing, when there's three players in the hand and you got one person pegged, so he knows that Ed was probably like bluffing there. So Robbie was like, I'm going to call Ed's bluff, but he forgot that another player was in the hand, and oops, that happens.
Yeah, that is correct.
It's always nice to flop a set. They're so disguised. I mean, could you ever like play against somebody and go, hey, that guy has a set? You ever put someone on a set?
Yes.
Really? Okay.
I mean, I do think that people act excited when they shouldn't.
Yeah?
Maybe especially in tournament. It's almost like you get like relaxed, and I know we talked about it like a couple streams ago. Like people were just shoving as soon as they got there with like the nuts that, you know, they hit their straight. It's the nuts. I'm all in. And it's like, buddy, you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Like you're just kind of like, you know, advertising it. But our big blind here, Jeff, would never advertise what he has. He has his sunglasses on, arms crossed. He's going to do a little check. I knew it. Little hand check where he barely moves.
You know you players.
Yes.
Normally he doesn't wear sunglasses. Maybe he had eye surgery today. But
Yeah.
Queen Jack started. Nice hand to start with, but didn't fizzle out to anything. And Robbie with the king high. And even though Jeff shows that he had Queen Jack, Robbie did not reciprocate to show him he had a king high. He was beat anyways. But.
Yeah.
So Smitty watched the whole stream yesterday. Okay. Did you like what you see?
Who were the commentators,
I was about to
Smitty?
say, yeah. Do we have to compete against those two people?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they're all right and all, but now, we're you in for a delightful time. Just please don't call the tournament supervisor about me.
Wow. The number here is 561.
The dream team. Thanks, Smitty.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Steffi Mo, but she had some doctor's appointment to go to or something, so...
You know, I didn't even ask. When Steffi Mo asks you for a fill-in, you just say okay.
That's really nice. Thanks for stepping
Yeah.
up. And so far,
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, this is a great time.
Delightful.
Yeah, we have a good table here. We did just lose a player just for balancing purposes. We're playing 3 tables right now, so, ooh, nice.
Oh, I thought so for a
Raise to
second.
9,000.
Oh, Terry and Mike, because it was a PLO yesterday.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
cool.
Terry and Mike, the Bearded
Very
Dragons, they call
nice.
themselves. They
Oh.
nicknamed themselves the Bearded Dragons.
Should we nickname ourselves?
If we're a team, yeah. I mean, are we going to be a
Okay.
team? Is this a new thing? Josh?
I mean, we're at least a
Maybe.
team for, like, the moment.
That's
you
true.
know?
What would you name us?
God, I'm going to have to honestly, like, think about it. I don't want to put, like, pressure on and, like, say something, like, half-ass lame, you know?
You know what DQ means, right?
Heads
Like,
up.
disqualified?
We could be DO.
Like,
I don't know. How is it up? I thought you were going to come up with something quick. You didn't. You're like, huh?
I know. D.O., the doers. Like, all right, we're going to have to think about it.
Yeah.
Smitty's going to help us, too. Smitty will help us because we're struggling.
If you're listening in the stream and you have an idea for the team name, give a shout out on the stream. It's live chat. It's free. And Jeff, nope, the other person wins his hand.
The other person. The other guy.
I like how they have all the names up on the top. You can look up there.
Oh, yeah.
It's Mike, Brian. They took Mike away, I think, so it is Brian and seats.
Yeah, we just need
10.
a little update, but
Yeah,
we'll get there.
we'll get that clock fixed.
I mean, I think our graphics are really great. Every so often we have a little glitcheroony, but for the most part, it's cool. I mean, so many rooms don't have a stream. We're lucky to have it. We stream a lot of days. You see a lot of different tournaments. Like Smitty said, he just watched the PLO yesterday, watched the entire thing. And I think it's neat that you can tune into our stream and actually see smaller buy-in tournaments, which you don't really get to look at very often. Like, you know, obviously for like the WSOP, WPT, those kind of things, you're seeing these $10,000 buy-ins and everything. This is a $130 buy-in. It's, you know, what most of the viewers are going to be playing themselves. So I think you can learn a lot from that. And we do have great players like, you know, Robbie and Jeff are some of our super regulars here, and they go deep so often. So, you know, if you see one of them make like a cool move or something like that, look into it. If you are watching live, chat into us. We'll delve deeper and give our opinions, thoughts.
Deep dive.
And yeah, we'll go down the rabbit hole with you.
Yeah, I like going down the rabbit hole. Crazy. And, you know, that's the thing. You like you're saying, like a 130 buy-in, you would think the caliber play should be a little like less competitive.
Yeah.
But not here.
I mean, they get a nice number of chips to play with, too. It's not just one of these goofy tournaments where once you're down to 3 tables, you're all in or folding. Like, there is a lot of play left still. Yeah, you're going to get to see it. And it's interesting, too. Even our table talk a lot of times is interesting. We worked out the kinks with our microphone for the stream table, and now you can hear the players. I know a lot of players wanted that to be more prevalent. So if you hear us go quiet, most of the times it's because they're talking about something we think you're interested in. So, yeah.
Look at Trevor wearing the little Santa hat, you know, getting the Christmas holiday festive spirit going.
Nice.
I always say this stream is so like entertaining, and we throw out some educational stuff out there. If you're new to the game or if you've been playing for many years, you know, there's always something that you can pick up on. I always try to give out some of my best information.
It'll start when we first sat down, yeah. And they don't call the action until they actually
Jeffro.
see it, which is
Look at that, Jeff explaining how the stream works. This was taped 30 minutes ago. We're on a delay so that there's no shenanigans.
well.
Yeah, you can't be absolutely live and talking about poker hands.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, like.
Just watching, what the hell?
Yeah, you get that like superhero call, and then it's like stream again. So we are in a separate area, but it is right next to the table. So sometimes we get a little sneak peek with some moans and groans or celebrations, and know something exciting is coming in half an hour. But it's you know, It's very recent.
Yeah, what we're seeing though is like exactly what you're seeing at the same time. So it's not like we see something 30 minutes ago and then we can commentate on it. We're
Yeah,
you know, we're
we watch
interacting
with
as if
you.
it's brand new, like fresh. But it is live. I mean, you can come and say hi. You can pop in.
Yeah, if you head this way now, you can make it in time for our nighttime tournament too. 6:15 start on that.
Yeah, I call it the daytime mulligan.
Yeah.
It's a 130 buy-in 5K guarantee, right? Is that what it is? Might be 3K guarantee.
It's worth it, you know.
It's yeah. If you like tournaments, it's
worth a
definitely
little
fun.
trip and-
It's fun. Tournaments are fun. When's
Oh,
the last time
that's
you played?
Perfect, maybe. So I played.
Tournament, not cash.
Yeah, tournament. I played one tournament in the last couple years live.
Okay.
I was 5 months pregnant. I went up and played a multi-day, bagged for day 2, and I ended up in a 4-way chop. And it was Hold'em. I don't even play much Hold'em at all for years now. But it was a Hold'em tournament, and sometimes I've mentioned it on the stream before because one of the players that ended up in the 4-way chop with me was on the PBKC live stream.
Okay.
And I knew that. I had seen it, you know, he used to play where I used to deal, so I recognized him and, like, just kind of took note of, like, oh, that's cool, he's on the stream. And then when I saw that he made day 2 with a lot of chips, I actually watched the stream that night, and I folded bottom set to him. And he had turned a set of 10s, and I had flopped a set of 4s. And I, like, tank folded it, and I was correct because I saw something on stream. Like, it's funny, like, it sounds made up, but
Yeah.
he just, every single time he had a big hand, he did the exact same thing, and he did it when I was sitting there with him, and it was really hard to fold a set, but
Wow.
yeah,
That's
it would have
impressive.
been for, like, a ton of my chips, and
Did you tell him what the Oreo cookie little
I
tell
didn't tell him
was?
what the tell was. I told him that I saw him on stream.
Right.
You know, I got that in his head. I Mike McDermott and him, you
There
know.
we go. I love it.
I was like, I saw you with the Oreos, bud, you know. Like,
yeah.
But, yeah, it was absolutely correct. So the PBKC live stream can make you go from, like, you know, a $700 cash out to our chop was like $14K.
14,000.
Yeah, it was perfect timing. And
Hold on a second. That didn't work.
it does seem to be like the chords, like when they're moving just a
Yeah,
little.
I don't
because-
understand. I don't know the. It feels like there's like a magnet, you know, that's doing something, and I don't want to mess with it too much because then all of a sudden the stream goes out. We'll just have to deal with it, I guess, right? Like an annoying person who won't show up at a table.
Put their chips down and leave. Is that?
No, the person that's just yapping all the time, whether it
Oh,
wins or
that won't
lose.
shut up. I thought you said show up. Okay.
No, shut up. Shut
Yeah.
up. Shut up.
Have you had recent tournament success?
You know,
You play cash more though, no?
yes, that's correct. I've been grinding cash more lately. I do occasionally do like the tournament grind, and Andrew and I have been picked up
There.
almost. Yeah, it was so close. Andrew's had some really good success, and I see him grinding like more tournaments now, which is funny. So when you do have success in a tournament, you definitely want to play more. And there was a series that just had down south. Oh, that was good. There we go.
Now we can't move. We're holding all these wires because it stopped making the noise. Now we just cannot move.
Oh, man. So that's a great question. All right, we have ace-6, ace-king, and 10-6 here. 3 ways to a flop. We have Teddy in the box. He's one of my favorite dealers. No, nothing against you, Dana, but Teddy's one of my favorites. I just love his consistency.
I mean, you
he's
said
calm.
one of my
Yes,
favorites. Like maybe I still am on the list. You know, like I
That's
didn't take
true.
offense yet.
All right, good.
I'm starting to now. Like
So ace-king shoves all in there. Some people don't like ace-king.
the unlucky goat put in the chat. Is that supposed to say Phil Ivey dealing? Oh, I get it. Because Teddy from the back. I got you. Okay. That's Teddy. He's one of Oktai's favorites, but just one of them.
Just one, right.
So nobody has to take offense yet,
Right,
but don't
right.
ask for the full list because, ooh, like.
Keisha's another one of my favorites. like the whole like on the table, the good vibes, the good energy, good skills. Like it's a combination. Like it's not just like one thing. It's not like you deal me a big pot and all of a sudden you're my favorite.
Yeah.
You know, there's those type of people.
Smitty, yeah, it's Dana and Oak in the box.
Oh, I think
I
that's
didn't
it.
see that. Perfect.
All right, anyways. Focus. This is how you get distracted, right? The small little things here. We got a full table, a new feature table with all the new players. 9-handed. I had to count just to make sure.
I saw that.
I wasn't trusting the graphics.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do things like that. Oh, it's this box. I know for sure. There it is. I can just tell.
What? Yeah, maybe if you like prop it up on something, give it a little height with that.
I'm about to throw it. No, I just made it worse. It hurt me.
Oh. Sorry, guys. We hear feedback on our end, so that's why we're like distracted and acting like we have engineering degrees over here. Smitty said that you don't hear it, so that's wonderful.
Yeah, I didn't hear it on the. It's just our.
Yeah, I'm so glad that our pain only belongs to us. It's not doing it at all right now. Is there another headset? It's completely clear.
Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Don't move.
Okay.
Wow, that was interesting.
That was it was a little thing, but it was a big deal, I promise. It was all right, here's some poker.
You know,
Bobby
that's
has
probably
a hand.
the definition of insanity. Like someone who's insane would hear something like that, and then you're like looking at them like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
I've read a couple of like medical things about people that like hearing noises, and a friend of mine had tinnitus, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't think I'd be able to handle it. Like just all the time hearing a ringing in your ears.
Right.
No bueno.
Is that John on the dealer button? He's been very active. Again, defending from the big blind. Jeff. Jack 9. Jeff likes to defend. Well, now we know.
I think we had an inkling before.
He took the glasses off. They weren't working for him. See?
Yeah.
He's like, all right, I'm not going to be cool anymore. I'm just going to play poker. I've tried to wear sunglasses. They don't work for me as they do for other people. I don't know.
I think it's goofy. I think a lot of them reflect. Like,
Yeah?
I've told a player before, I told a player, I was like, hey, I can see cards in your glasses. And he, like, asked the table, he's like, can you guys see him? And they said no, and I was like, okay. Like, I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
Yeah.
Like, the dealer is going to be more honest with you or the players that you're playing against?
Definitely not the players.
And I mean, honestly, so like if you were the tournament floor and somebody said that, like if the dealer says like I can see the cards when you look at them, you're gonna make the player remove them. It wouldn't be fair to like the other players at the table.
Really?
Yeah, if you're in the 8 seat and the 7 and 6 seat can see your cards,
Right.
the 1 seat can't. The 2, you know what I mean? Like.
There's an advantage to somebody,
Yeah.
right? I hear what you're saying.
I mean, it would be the same as if, like, you know, some people, like, peel their cards, like, look at their cards, and their neighbors can always see them. Like,
right.
it's not, I mean, it's not fair. Like, if you want to show everyone your cards, I told somebody on a cash game that one time, I warned them, like, 3 times about the way that they looked at their cards, and I was like, you do it again, I'm actually just going to flip your cards over. I was like, and you can continue to play the hand, but we all need the same information is what the big deal is.
So Robbie here picks up jacks. Some people don't like the hand. I myself am a fan of it.
Love it.
Yeah. If you're a good poker player, jacks are a hand that you like to play. I'm not saying those who don't like it are good poker players, but I hear people say oh, jacks are the worst. There's only 2 ways to play and they're both wrong. I'm like, what? Come on, seriously?
Yeah, you open shove and then you show them and go, how else am I going to play those? 1 million other ways.
How do you say his name? Danilo? Danilo?
Danilo.
Danilo. But look at this. A set for Robbie and open-ended for Danilo. Danilo.
Yeah.
I'm going to call him Danny.
Okay, fair.
He checks.
I think he'd probably prefer that, too. The way you're saying it, he's like, please, just Danny. Like,
I know. I have a hard name, people. That's why I go with Oak. Just easier. It's Oak Tie. Oh, all in shove here.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
this,
no
of
way.
course, is getting called.
Yeah,
but
top set. Hello. He says he might be behind. Oh, he gave him credit for the straight already, but no, you're not behind, buddy. You're
And,
way ahead.
Yeah, Danilo has a 30% chance to win here.
Not anymore.
Yeah, that's actually going to change things. That's going to change the percentage. And yeah, Robbie did have him covered. Our excellent dealer, one of Oak's favorites, Teddy, is going to verify that. But
Oh, no, I'm in trouble
always
already.
the consummate professional Teddy is.
Yeah, he counted it down. He didn't like just assume. He didn't like, oh, you got a bunch of reds? Okay, here you go. The red chips are 5K. The orange chips are 1,000. We got rid of the hundreds and the 500s here, so we're already at the level, guys. And what do you know, it's a tournament. What do you go with? Yeah, you have open-ended straight draw. You have a lot of outs.
Yeah.
And there's fold equity, right? If
And you know what's funny is Robbie could have called with worse. I mean, there was a flush draw out there, so your king high might sometimes be good because the flush draw is not folding with those chip stacks, I don't think.
Right.
And
it's a good analysis.
yeah, so you can hit, you might be ahead, or you could get someone to fold. We saw that he has a set.
The good news
He's
is I don't have
not
to say
folding.
Danilo.
Oh, but try to say it correctly like one time. It's like the last hurrah, like Danilo.
What kind of accent is that? Danilo.
I mean,
Danilo.
it's my, yeah, see, there you go. It sounds like Spain Spanish when you say it that way.
Yeah. It's
All right.
possible.
Robbie raising it up with his ace-9 suited after school.
Look, he's not even happy you won all those chips. Look at him. No expression at all.
Robbie
he's been
is
playing poker
happy.
too long. Inside. He's got
Yeah.
inside, but Jeff on the button here.
I was going to say, here's someone that might not be happy. Like, I don't know. Jeff's body language is not exactly a happy person,
went
but
out-
he does shove
he does
with
go
the
all
superior
in.
ace.
Yeah.
And what is Jeff has? 75,000 in chips.
Yeah.
So I think this is tempting for Robbie, but 66,000 more to call is quite a big number.
He's got a suited ace, though. Play the rush. I don't. Listen, the good news is it already happened half an hour ago, so I can't
Yeah, you can't
influence.
influence. Man, if Robbie had heard what you had to say, I'm sure he would have He would have been like what Oak said, like
Oak said, go for it.
WWOD. Man, weird. Robbie's doing the math instead of just listening to your advice.
He's gonna listen to your advice, though. It's a law. It's a 66 more K to call, and he's like, nah. Gives Jeff some credit. Jeff's not shoving with 7 deuce. Yeah. They both know they can watch the stream later on.
Yeah, they're definitely watching, especially when they see who the commentators are.
Yeah, for sure.
Volume on high. I don't think there's anyone who wouldn't want the volume on high out there with us. Is there?
Literally, I'm just shoving.
There might be
Didn't
one
think so.
person.
Maybe one.
Hello? She's back on the mic again. Hello?
You guys didn't get rid of this girl?
I told her last week she was gone. It's the hold up.
Yeah, don't shy away from what I just said.
I think he's giving you a compliment.
Yeah. Right. Jeff's like, come on, play your game. Whatever you gotta do, do it.
It's gonna seem like a compliment, but if you dissect each word that he said, one of the worst insults.
Robbie and Jeff have played against each other a gazillion times.
That's actually accurate.
Yeah, he's a magician when it comes to using his words correctly.
You know what I like about Jeff? And he's not going with Trainwreck or this other Silver Fox, other nickname.
Today
He went with
he's
Jeff.
Jeff, yeah.
Just Jeff. I love it. He really could have a podcast, story time with Jeff. I mean, when he tells a story,
Well, at the end of the day, it's the blood flying all over the place.
it's one of the best things about him. Also, he offered me. I gave him a hand in a tournament when I was dealing once, and he's like, "If I win this hand, I'll buy you dinner anywhere you want to go." And he won the hand. He goes, "All right, you pick a place, up to $100."
But you still haven't gone yet, right?
I haven't used that coupon. I have not used it, so I think it expired.
No. I think he wants to have dinner with you anyways, you know?
Maybe.
Yeah, of course.
He wasn't implying that he was gonna go with me. He was just gonna treat.
I
He
think
was
he's
gonna
going
treat
with
me.
you, and he wants to hear your hand analysis too. He's probably just going to pick your brain the whole time, and all it's going to cost him is $100 to hear your thoughts. Which, I mean, you're giving right now for free, but like your deeper thoughts, your
Right.
unfiltered thoughts.
Well, the original mommy and daddy.
My whole analysis. That's great. You know, I was coming to work today. I wasn't really feeling that great, but now that I'm on the mic with you, I just feel like
This is like energizing, right?
I feel better, superior.
I
should
feel
go-
like, did you think you were going to have a really bad
No.
time? Because a
No.
couple times now you've said this, like, wow, this is actually fun.
This
And
is
it's
our
like,
first time
oh.
we've worked together.
I
You know,
know.
sometimes it doesn't gel. It takes
Yeah.
it more than one or, you know, a couple of times to get into
Yeah,
it. You're
we're
great.
gelling like Helen McMillan.
Even with that little noise in the aliens
Yeah.
are trying to pick my brain.
Do you remember the commercial, though?
Helen Magellan?
The
yeah.
Dr. Scholl's?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good one.
You know, when you
14K.
down at 95, you know, somewhere to rest for a couple of hours. You just stop by here.
That's how good our chemistry is. We both knew that
All in
really
here.
obscure commercial from years
All
and
in
years ago.
Thank you. All in snap call. So we have ace 5 versus queen 10.
Kept going straight back to it.
Jeff's a little bit of a dog here.
Yeah, this was just a math call, though. He makes it
Yeah.
14. It's 20 more.
I
Queen
know.
10 flops, you know, like does hit well. So, yeah, just the math made it a call.
Still got a jack for a gutter. Oh! I thought that was a jack. Ah! Nope, close. All right, so Carlos gets a much-needed double up here. Pair of aces on the flop. Had he not hit the ace, Jeff would have won with a pair of queens.
Thanks, Smitty.
What's Smitty saying? What's he
He said
saying?
y'all are doing great, and we got a thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Then I'll continue. I was about to leave, but Smitty,
Yeah.
if you're enjoying the show, I'm going to
You-
stick around for a little while.
Smitty, do you have a limit on your icons? We couldn't get 2 thumbs up.
Thornton? Her name used to be Thornton?
2 thumbs up, Smitty. There's two.
Siskel and Ebert way. Let's get 2 thumbs up.
Remember that show?
Oh, yeah.
The
It was
movie
on
review.
late, too, I feel like.
Talk about your dry analysis.
When I was like 7 years old, I used to stay up to like 2 a.m. and sneak TV, and it was like All in the Family, which,
Huh.
I mean, that was way too advanced. Like, I didn't even understand all the jokes at all, but I would have the volume on so low, and
Right.
who wants to sleep, you know?
Started at a young age, huh?
Yeah. Whoa! Look at
There he
Smitty
did.
now.
That man is listening.
Yeah.
Thank you. If you could
Smitty
just see the
cares.
smile that came on Dana's faces.
Yes.
Woo! Thumbs up.
This was like a Tupac moment. Smitty cares if don't nobody else care.
So I was going to say, what's your best tournament advice out there for the viewers?
Nothing like that. Nothing like that.
I mean, tournaments are so relaxed, especially when you get deep. And I think that people relax too much. Like, you can have a great time socially without, like, turning off your poker game face, you know? Like, I mean, just the things that people don't catch, don't pay attention to, do themselves, you know? Like I talked about, there was just one day that we were streaming that every person that, you know, like it would be like call on the flop, they turn the nuts, and it was like all in. And like that was weird. It was just kind of like, where's the poker in this? Like you're just kind of, even if somebody thinks like maybe you're bluffing, they also just like valued people out of the pot.
Right.
I mean, look at Robbie. Like, Robbie's very social. He talks and everything, but it's not going to stop him from thinking about, like, every aspect of the game.
Right.
You know, like, the board will come up, like, 4-4-6, and somebody not in the hand looks deflated. Well, guess what? They had a 4. You know, like, just things like that where you just should be paying attention to just every aspect while having fun. I mean, I say it too, like, our players act very quickly, which is great for the stream. It makes it so fun to watch. You know, you don't want this boring, but I do think that mistakes get made more often because of that.
Because of the haste?
Yeah. Yeah. I think that, you know, like, sometimes, like, if you get caught bluffing, sometimes it is good to just snap fold, you know, and just be like, oh, you got me there.
Right.
Next time I'll have it. Like, you should just always be thinking, like, about every single aspect. Like, do you want someone to think that you're making a tight fold? And, yeah, it's going to be on stream in 30 minutes. But
All right. Not to cut you off. Hold that thought.
We got
Jeff went all in here
action.
with Queen 8. We don't know exactly what Ed's hand is, but I think, no, Ed is, yeah, the cutoff, right? So that's Ed we're speaking of. He called.
Yeah.
He wanted to know what the count was.
Yeah, that 10-5 is not Ed's.
Yeah, that was Brian and Seat at the hijack. Thanks for that. Oh, it's Ace King, Ace Jack. Okay.
Whenever I do, they always have my super
Oh, you
And-
looked at the upturned cards. I'm like, how
Yeah.
did you know that? It still hasn't updated.
See how great I am, Dana?
Yeah, you could work with psychic friends. Like Miss Cleo and Oak is the next team up. Hey, look, Ace Jack of clubs.
Yeah, Jeff wasn't happy because he's got his suits covered. So Jeff only has the card. A queen is good though.
Well.
Wee-hee.
How about an
Uh-oh. Oh, 10 safe. So Jeff gets a double up there. So not always the best hand wins in poker. We learned that sometimes.
Yes. I like Joe Stapleton. When like that queen flops, he would always say like domination rotation. I think Joe Stapleton's an excellent commentator, and I won't say who I don't think is excellent. Yeah. So that's what I think for tournament play. Just like take more time. And that's how it's different than cash game.
Look
You
at
know what I mean?
Smitty giving us our PR here, telling people like and subscribe.
Oh, Smitty!
Man, I gotta send this guy a coupon for
Yeah.
something. Thank you, sir. I do appreciate that.
Maybe you, him, and Jeff can go to dinner
Yeah.
and like $50 for you and $50 for Smitty, and like
For
Jeff will
helping
like
out.
max out with 100 still. Yeah.
sharp plane.
I just went. I put it in the Facebook group. I don't know if you saw it, but I'm big. I go out to dinner a lot with my family, my mom and my baby. So I do try to look for like deals. And on Black Friday, Okeechobee Steakhouse had, for every $100 gift card you bought, you got a $100 bonus card that you can
Whoa.
use until June.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a great deal.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
a great place to eat.
I thought it was 50% when I was like first had it on my calendar, and then I saw it was 100% match, 100, and you get an extra 100. So, yeah,
For
just
every 100.
huge difference. Yeah,
That's huge.
yep,
Especially if you want to do like a holiday party kind of
Yeah.
thing or a birthday party.
exactly.
If you heard about that deal.
Yeah, there's a couple of restaurants locally that do that too. Dada and Howley's, they like team up as a group,
Right.
and they do
Charity,
50% back.
Oh,
I
okay,
think,
yeah.
yeah, but just huge opportunities for that, and it's nice to like treat the locals.
I was about to say, shout out to
Yeah.
the local restaurants in West Palm Beach.
Yeah, and they're like, you know, giving their local customers something like as a thank you kind of deal, like. So,
Thank you for being a friend.
yes.
Are we 4 ways here? So far, right?
I
Race to
don't know.
14,000.
I'm not watching poker. I'm hanging out with you, bud.
I know. That's what I always try to do.
We're having a
Focus.
hoot and a half.
Get back to focus. Someone's
Do you
all
know the
in
whole
for 10K.
jingle? The whole Golden Girls jingle?
No.
I
Well,
got
you
you
do?
covered. Don't worry.
I can pull it up.
No, you don't have to pull it up. I'm right here.
You're right there, the Golden Girls. Okay, so Ed's all in for 10K because he was short because he lost that flip with Jeff. And then they got 3 people that tagged along. And there's your flop, Jack 4 Queen.
And this is cool, like especially when you close the action here, you can definitely call with such a wide range because you know that it's probably going to play pretty soft with an all-in player. You know you're not going to get re-raised. John leading out with his gutter, 10 high.
Yeah, and it says Ed has 0% chance of winning.
Yeah, with the other hands out. Yeah.
That's
Share with the rest of them.
But that can't be right. The 9 would have won it for him.
right.
Yeah, that graphic can't be right.
And there it is, ace on the river. Someone folded an ace, didn't they? I thought they saw an
Yeah.
ace.
Yeah, ace 10 was out there.
Yeah.
This
So
has gotten weird.
yeah, Robbie bet the turn, trying to just isolate, go heads up, but John came along.
I thought John bet the turn. He
Okay,
didn't lead
maybe
out.
you're
Yeah,
right.
he's the big blind. He let out on the turn.
Okay,
I mean, I'm
then-
almost positive.
Yeah.
The sun's in
Normally
my eyes
we
a
have
little
that
bit,
little.
but
Yeah, that's what happened. So John's like, can I steal this pot here? No, he gives up. The charade is over. Charade. How do you say that?
a charade. But maybe you're from
Water.
somewhere else.
Water.
Water.
Robbie here, 27K.
I love to say schedule.
Schedule.
Schedule. Yeah, Robbie's going to take down the slide pot here with this bet.
And right, Ed went from 0% chance to win to 100%. Check mark.
Yeah.
Oh, Robbie's like, uh-oh, I messed up.
Same hand in hearts. King 8 of
Look, Ed was just about to get up. He thought he was done
That's
for.
who had the 0%. I'm sorry. I thought that John had the 0% when you said that.
No,
But,
yeah,
Okay,
Ed-
I get it. Because the 9 would have given John a straight. The king would have given Robbie a straight. Yeah, so he was drawing dead to win
I understand why you did it.
when the ace was in there also. Yeah.
If he doesn't bet it, then he's gone.
Yeah, he
If you had a party, invited everyone you knew,
Mm-hmm.
you would see
Funny thing
the
is,
biggest
he and
gift
I
would
both
be
are
from me.
blocking your straight.
And the card attached would
I
say,
have king- he had
Yeah?
king eight of
"Thank you
clubs, I
for
have king eight of
being a
hearts.
friend."
That's the whole name of the song?
Yeah.
I thought you were coming up with the lyrics. I'm like listening to you.
I mean, that would be good too, but somebody else came up with them, and I just think that it's so good it has to be memorized.
Yeah, that is a heartful
Yeah,
statement right
give
there.
you a little homework, you know, memorize that one.
He says one of his favorite shows. I call that bluff.
I mean, I think it's probably right. And the Golden Girls took place in Boca Raton, Florida, right down the street.
Boca Raton.
Mm-hmm. The Rat's Mouth.
Oh, Dexter folded from the. Oh man,
What
the
just
button.
that can't be right.
What?
Why did that happen?
You know,
I mean, he has chips too.
he just wasn't feeling it. You gotta feel your hand sometimes. Now he's regretting it. No regrets.
Behind you, man. They can't be out there talking about Robbie's
What you
fault.
thinking?
What the hell?
What's on your mind?
They were just talking about the hand where I folded the queen jack of clubs on continuation bet, and it was like ace 3-3,
Yeah.
and I folded the queen jack of clubs. And they
And
were
they said I
talking.
was bluffing.
We did?
I don't recall.
We didn't say he was bluffing.
This is why I hit. This is why I hit. I'm like, this is why I hit Spanish Street. Now everybody gonna, guys, I promise you.
Here comes the speech.
From this point-
Here it comes.
No, I want everybody to know. I know they heard what they just did back there.
I'm never bluffing again. I'm not bluffing.
Moving
again.
from this point on.
From
From this point
I
on, I'm
think you
serious
said
100%.
that even if he thought he was
forward,
bluffing, he had the best
gonna
hand
try
or
to-
something. Yeah,
would
we
not
didn't
be-
say he was bluffing.
Yeah, I didn't say.
We do know how to read the screen most of the time.
That's true. Yeah, I said Robbie was betting with the best hand. I never said he was
100%.
bluffing.
No, I
But
was
Robbie's
like,
saying
tell yourself.
that's the funny
Yeah,
thing
I was
about
gonna
their
say
interpretation. And I also think it's funny
100%,
though because I am a loud
I
person
mean,
sometimes
I have the best
that they can hear me and they're like, "Oh, I can hear what you're saying."
reality,
It's a
I
half an
might
hour
not.
ago.
See,
So that is
Yeah.
not
so you
considered
put a
bluff.
caveat on your
Yeah, I
statement.
just want to make sure I clarify.
If you believe it, it's not a lie.
Correct. So
Yeah,
a lot
and
of time I
Jeff
believe
showed his hand and
I have
Robbie
the best.
didn't. We talked about that.
That's
but
what we
no,
said,
we didn't
right.
say. Yeah, we
Yeah.
didn't say it bluffed.
Yeah, that's
We're
what I
getting
said.
a false
Drop their
report
boots.
But I
here.
will not
Yeah, Jeff,
purposely-
you have to go back and rewatch the tape.
Well,
Yeah.
we got a rail
Thank
under
you.
the table.
That
so-
is very fair.
Don't buy into his bullshit, Teddy. Seriously.
Brian said, "Don't listen to Robbie.
With these guys,
He's trying to do the Jedi mind trick. These are not the droids you're looking for."
Yeah.
I'll send a message.
4 ways again. Here we go.
Just get it 30 minutes from now.
Yep. Jack 9 Trey is your flop here. James with the best hand checks. James also had that set of 4s, didn't capitalize on it. You know, you overbet the pot and everyone folded.
Yeah. No, the set of 4s got paid on an all-in.
No.
On the double gutter?
No, it's a different hand. You remember he had
Oh.
it was bet Robbie Snap called, Ed bet, Robbie Snap called, he raised, and then they all
okay,
folded.
okay.
Yeah.
So we had a set of 4s twice today
Yeah.
already. Yeah, because I was thinking about the all-in Danilo.
Danilo.
Danilo
Oh, sorry.
shoved.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the set of 4s was able. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was a set of jacks, Robbie.
Yeah,
had.
yeah, set of jacks.
Sorry again.
Sheesh.
No, it is going to be
Diane against you, Jeff. I thought I had the best.
a false report. So, what do you have the tournament advice? Like, what pops in your mind if somebody asks you that?
The great question. Listen, like what you said, like one of the things that people do, they do it so a lot of times at cash game too.
he knows
This
I'm
table
right.
we don't have the phone, which is great. We take away
Yeah.
that handicap. But I see people like when they fold their hand, they're not paying attention. They don't see what other people are doing. That's
Absolutely.
information that you might be able to use at a later point in time.
Yeah.
That's the part of the game. Poker, you get 2 cards or a hole. That it's an unknown factor, but everything else is out there, and you just got to pay attention. So that's one of your points is really solid. My thing is in tournaments and in cash game, people do this all the time.
ripped on
self-defeating statements like "I never win," "This hand always loses."
Yeah.
And I hear it all the time, and it makes me cringe because even if it's not true, you make it true by saying so.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, like they look down at the jacks and it's like, oh, how else can you play this? And I do think that people like thrive off of other negative players like that. We got
Right.
an all-in from Carlos, the Queen Jack suited. He's got 71,000.
And his collars are popped.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean this hand's strong. He was about to be in the blinds. He's under the gun right now, so I don't mind it one bit.
So far, so good. Just got to get through one more player. And he does. It works like a charm.
But yeah, I think it's funny, like in that same regard, if they hear someone say something like that, that now becomes their motto too.
Right.
And it'll be someone that like they don't even respect their poker game. You know what I mean? Like we said, like, okay, so Robbie's had a lot of success with the tournaments lately. You know, there's someone that you can kind of like keep an eye on him, see what he does, like everything too. Like, how does Robbie handle his chips? How does Robbie interact with the other players? Like, small stuff, large stuff, how does he bet things? But, like, I don't hear him getting upset when he gets dealt ace-king. You
Right.
know, like, you don't have to play ace-king the entire way through the hand no matter what happens.
Right.
It's a top 4 starting hand, and if you're unhappy about getting it, I'll take. Like, you can just scoot it over to your neighbor, you know. But yeah, I think that that's absolutely correct. Like, you just kind of, you know, self-fulfilling prophecy. And there's people that also just, once they say it, someone else, oh, you're absolutely right. Oh, that's, and they develop that same theory, and it's just like, ooh, like.
All right, so defending his big blind. 10-9 suited, not a bad hand.
Love it.
I love it better for your late position, your first to act, but we'll see if it turns out to be top pair. In trouble, though. Robbie's got a better kicker. This is sometimes the reason why you don't defend every time, but I understand why you're defending.
16,000?
It's
Yeah.
hard. It's hard to defend a shorter stack versus a good. I don't want to say gooder. Player who has a bigger stack in position. This is the thing,
Yeah.
people. The small mistakes can cost you,
Players
and this. That's
Yeah.
the thing. So Robbie.
But 10-9 suited, you're usually either gonna smash or just brick out. You know, like they happen to both have the 9. It's very unlikely that happens. But also, like you talked about position. But out of the big blind, he has this good-looking hand, and he's closing the action. You know, he's not calling from the cutoff, or now there's like another raise behind him or something like that.
I don't think his call was severely bad.
Yeah.
I'm just giving implications of what you try not to do in situations. Like if it was 10-9 offsuit, Robbie might fold because there's 3 clubs, and he does, and it works out like a charm.
Wow.
So I can't say anything bad in that situation. But had Robbie
I do
decided
like the
to
check
call,
raise.
yeah,
Yeah, I
Stronger.
think check raise is like really good in that, because now Robbie literally thinks like I might be beat now, or else he's drawing, and like the exact situation that happened where Robbie's dominating is very unlikely.
right.
Like either this guy has a draw, a combo draw, something like that, or I'm already beat, so why get involved? I like the check raise. If you're gonna get it in there, for sure, make it look super strong. And
We can see the whole card, so we know the information. However, he might have actually thought he was check raising with the best hand.
yeah,
You never know.
and putting Robbie to the test too.
Correct.
And I like that too. Like, you know, obviously if Robbie like flopped a flush, he's never
Raise
folding
12,000.
anyways. But you know, you do get somebody to commit some chips if they have just a flush draw. Now they're like, okay, tempted to call, and the math is on your side for something like that. Probably not his exact hand. If he has 2 overs in the flush draw, then you're what, flipping?
yeah.
I don't like to do exact math. I like to do like
Right
what
after
I've
this,
seen.
right
math.
after this hand, I'll bring up my second tournament strategy scenario.
Look at Robbie. Thanks,
Yeah.
Robbie. Thank you.
What I was gonna say is that even good players fold a hand sometimes that you could have the best of it, but you know you got a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of chips. So folding is part of the game. You got to know when to fold. So Robbie's got queen here. Top pair flops checks over to Dexter. Dexter's Laboratory. You ever watch that?
Dexter's Laboratory. No, but I
DD.
like the intro.
21,000?
I never did watch that. I know what he looks like.
Yeah, he's got glasses.
Yeah, the
and
little
smiling.
short guy.
Yeah,
I like him.
that's
but
it.
I never watched that show.
There's a marked card here, and all right, it's an okie dokie call. You know, 6 kickers not that strong.
Dexter looks scared.
A little bit when you're getting, you know, you got a chip person.
We look back and his hands are in his head is in his hands, and yeah, I mean.
Check back from Dexter.
That was good timing.
Trey on the river. Robbie thinks he's got the best hand here. Now,
Yeah.
I definitely think he bets for value because that check on the turn signifies weakness.
Yeah, I mean, spades got there, but that's kind of the only thing that got there.
Dexter calling with ace high? No way.
Yeah, Dexter was our guy that folded the ace-10 on the button when it folded around, so I think
it was
he's going to...
ace 4 of hearts.
You wrong. I don't know. At the time, I know I said it was ace-10, but I might have been wrong when I said that. So we'll ask Jeff, since Jeff wants to tell us what we're doing back here.
Jeff?
Jeff, what did we say, and when did we say it? What was the tone inflection?
See, hey, look who decided to show up today. What a buddy. And Drew. Drew to do. That's the whole thing, like right there, that whole sense on the river, you know, I don't think Robbie was scared at the time of the hand when he had a queen, but I didn't think he thought his kicker was that strong, so he's just playing it cautiously. And then when they got the check on the turn, here's the thing. If you're going to bluff the river, not that Dexter did that, but don't check the turn if you're going to bluff the river. If you have a plan in mind, always, you got to continue 3 stories sometimes. Keep it consistent, bet the flop, bet the turn, and then barrel the river. But I see it happen all the time. People check the turn, and then they try to go for this big bluff, and it just sometimes doesn't work out. So
Yeah. You are sitting with one of the biggest triple barrel bluffers of all time. Oh my God, I would commit. I played a lot of 5-10 no limit for a lot of years, and once I start, man, somebody charged my battery up. I triple barrel bluff
I love it.
all the time. And I mean, female playing poker, especially when people didn't know me, super often it worked. And that's another thing, like with what I'm saying, like people don't pay attention. So like when those draws don't come in, and like my plan from the beginning is like, all right, triple barrel bluff if nothing like gets funky, if I don't get a weird live read. And like people just give up. How many times have you seen somebody check out on the river?
Right, they do that.
They just throw their cards in
They
and
throw
it's
in the
like,
white flag and
yeah.
they give up.
I'm like, thank you. Like
Dexter
I have 8
flopping
high.
the world here. Ace King didn't work out for him, but King 5. Hello.
17,000?
Oh, no. She was taking
I shouldn't say that so loudly.
They know.
They're gonna
I
know.
mean,
No one's
yeah.
gonna know.
Robbie has the heart draw now. How much more is this?
Yeah, not a lot. 21K. He
4,000 to
said
call.
just what you said. Robbie goes, "How much more is it?"
Yeah.
He makes the call.
Yeah, he led for 17. It's 4 more to call. He absolutely has to call.
So, yeah.
Red card, put it in the ship.
He's happy to see that his draws live.
A red card in the ship of love.
Red King of Hearts. The Red King of Hearts.
And all you gotta do is
Why are you trying to hurt Robbie like
No,
that?
I'm trying to keep Dexter around. He's a good guy.
Gamble Wannabe said, don't like the slow play. Checking the turn always feels weak. I was just telling someone the other day that the turn is my favorite card.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you can tell your story on the turn because you do see it so much. Like, look at what you said. Like, you pointed out so many people just do that give up on the turn, right? And they act quickly, and it's like, all right, let's see the freebie. Like, all right, I'm weak. What's next? You know, like, I love the turn card.
What?
That sounded like a static whoopee cushion.
Wow. It's
It
back.
got real weird.
It really did.
Guys, we're haunted by static. If you hear it, please let us know in the chat, and we'll try even harder. But we hear it, and it's like weird.
Oh my God.
It's like a ghost coming back to mess with us.
It really feels like the FBI's like tapped into our stream.
Ooh.
Oh, that was good. See, I said FBI and it turned off.
Perfect. Oh my gosh, you nailed it. I wonder what their code word to abort is, you know?
Oh,
Well, now they know that we're on to them. They have to bring back a little bit of the static.
that was
Man,
good. Phew.
I'm really leveling myself on this one.
You know, I like the way you think logically in poker terms all the time. You're probably like a beast to play against.
I try to beast it up because I say things like leveling. I'm leveling
Leveling,
myself.
triple
Yeah.
barrel, yeah. Just,
Yeah.
just the poker terminology is on point.
Thank you. I've been playing poker. Well, I mean, I don't play right now.
6,000.
Yeah, John's just gonna
Oak Tay.
bet and take this.
People
one.
get that wrong. You got the oak part right. It's Ty. Oak Ty. In the booth here with Dana. Yes, that's true. We're on the mics together first time. Seems like we've been doing this a while, though. You're
Yeah.
gelling.
Heads up.
Gelling
Like
commercial.
Helen McMillan. It's like so hard not to say it. Wow, James calls
Uh-huh.
with just the old Jack 10 high.
Yep.
He does hit the 10. Now, you said that John was being pretty active, bluffing, mixing it up, so maybe James was onto that with his float. Now he's hit second pair, so he kind of doesn't have to be as aggressive.
Yeah, but now that changes everything, though.
I mean, the deuce hits, but James is under the gun here. Like, does he really have a 5 in his hand? I would see this as a check call spot for John. I think that that's the best play because if you're beat, you don't want to bloat the pot. If you think your hand is
16,000.
good, get your opponent to bluff at it. I mean, we see the exact cards and that James does have some showdown value, but I really like a check call on the river here. Like if James was on hearts, or I'm sorry, diamonds,
Yeah.
like he has to bluff on the end, right?
Yeah.
Or like what if he was on like 5, 6 of diamonds and like limped a hand that he just loves and, you know, like, well, now he
Strangely.
got there.
Yeah.
So, and he should have continued with all of the hands that have John
Well,
beat.
he took your route. He went for the call to see showdown. There's an ace, though, and it's good enough to win.
Yeah. Yeah, so
might have been
John
ahead.
does get the extra value on the end.
I shipped with the deuces
But
and he had
James
the
just had
queens.
like a weird hand there because he
The deuces
floated,
again.
Right.
That's why I
right?
was
So
like-
he
I
didn't
looked
have
at my hand
anything
after a minute.
until he
That's why I
did
didn't fold
on the
right away.
turn.
I'm like, what am I
Correct.
doing?
So
I'm
he
like,
floats. He has like kind of a weird hand to show down with. But I just don't think John's getting value out of anything that has him beat. And I think he should just open up the door to let a bluff in more often.
New nicknames for Smitty here. Thug life.
I actually like. I mean, I did one small Tupac reference, but like maybe you were onto it. But like, am I gonna get Thug Life like tattooed across my stomach like the guy? Like, yeah, probably. Did you know that? Tupac, Thug Life.
On his, yeah?
Yeah, like high
Right
on
over
his
the belt,
stomach.
yeah,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
Ed's all in here.
There's all in.
Might as well. 2 face cards. Robbie asked for a count.
Deuce,
There were
deuce.
2 reds.
22,000.
Andres is so cool. Deuce, deuce.
Deuce, deuce. Andres just cut his hair. He said, look, I joined the club, man. I'm balding. Okay. Did Robbie raise here? I think you said the 40K,
Raised to 40,000.
which is legit. Because you got to remember, it's not the amount he bet, it's the amount he raised. You could re-raise. So, what you looking at? His
I
hand?
was seeing who the chip leader was at the table. So Robbie's second in chips to John, who just won that last pot.
Yeah. And
I was just curious about who chip leader was. I
Right.
mean, when you make it 40,000 and you have 150 in front of you, like it is you know, a lot of chips. Like I was just thinking if somebody shoves behind him, he's in a really bad spot.
He's in the bad spot now. Ace 10 versus Ace Queen on a Deuce 9 Jack 10 board. Oh,
We
buddy.
got open ended for Ed.
And Brick City.
Brick.
Good luck, guys.
So how do you run deep in a tournament? Just like that. Get it in bed.
That's the way.
Got to run good. And, I mean, listen, tournament poker, a lot of it's skill, but a lot of it's luck. I mean, Ace 10 versus Ace Queen. You got to hit that 10. Robbie does it. And look, he doesn't celebrate. Just part of the job. You know, it's not personal, folks. It's business.
I don't think that's
Why Christian Thomas said snore head down? Like we're boring? Or I don't.
Yeah, the ding, ding,
We're not
ding.
boring.
Snore
Oh,
head
because of the
down.
shaved head? Because
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Maybe.
snore
I
head
don't know.
Hey, Steffi Mo, what up?
Steffi saying hi, fam. I'm still mad at her.
Not while I'm on
for
the
not
table.
showing up, but it's okay.
I mean, we're like so gelled up here, she might really be in trouble, you know? That's why you never like give someone an opportunity. You know what, I actually have, we talked about like poker terms. I had a friend who used to say that all the time, like, he would put together a big game that would play at the poker room, and he would kind of like say, we don't ever want to give someone an opportunity to like find a new hobby. It like makes me think of that, you know, like you never want to let someone realize like, hey, there's green pastures elsewhere. So sorry, Steffi Mo, I think I stole your co-commentator here.
Yay! Hey, girl. How you doing?
Hey girl, hey.
10,000.
Where's the flop? There it is.
There it is. Oh,
Jeff
the
hit
joint.
it, yeah.
The joint.
Well,
What's your favorite hand? Is it 10-9? 8-10? 8-10? 8-10? I know it was close.
Little conversation there.
Diamonds?
What's your favorite hand? Huh?
Or any?
I don't care.
a favorite suit?
I play it like
You have a favorite hand?
different.
I'm boring.
It's my favorite hand. But
Oh, you know what? So, I mean, obviously, like, pocket aces.
Right.
But if I was ever going to get, like, a poker tattoo, what's my
Yeah.
favorite hand?
Yeah.
Pocket eights.
Eights.
The snowmen, yeah. And I used to, like, so remember when, like, Poker Magazine was, like, a really big deal? Oh, my gosh. That's the best.
So, go ahead.
So I used to convince people, like with just table talk, I'd be like, oh, like pocket eights flop a set more than any other hand, and they're like, really? I'm like, yeah, there was actually an article in it for Card Player Magazine the other day, and they're like, I think I saw that. I'm like, yeah, like I'm sure you
just
saw it. Yeah,
you
I
just
just
made it up
like,
out of random?
yes, absolutely. But
I love it.
Yeah, I always loved pocket eights, and it also makes me think of my dad. Like my dad taught me how to play poker. I was young when I lost him. I was only 22, so we didn't play a ton of poker together. But like he knew that about me too. So for sure, like I'm sticking with the pocket eights. Like my dad, if I had said like, oh, I got dealt the best hand in poker, he'd be like, and did you flop an 8? You know, like he knew what that meant.
That's
so
great.
yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna start using that now. That when I play eights, and if I hit a
it's so
set,
funny.
I'm gonna tell the whole table.
Be like, yeah, you have to really sell it too. Like, it was years ago,
Yeah.
so you guys probably never saw it, but Card Player Magazine had this whole article about pocket eights swapping
Flopping
a
a
set
set
more
more
than any
than-
other hand. And I love when you say something like so outrageous and people go, yeah,
Oh,
I know.
yeah.
I thought that. Yeah, I think I read that. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was dealing Ultimate Texas Hold'em. We have Ultimate Texas Hold'em and 3-card poker offered at the Palm Beach Kennel Club daily. And I'm dealing Ultimate Texas Hold'em, and I think it's cool we cut the cards here. So a machine shuffles them, they come out, we cut them. I think that that just makes the players feel better because it is so randomized, you know, like if you're losing a lot at any of these table games, you just do start to have that little bug creep in that's like,
It's fixed.
yeah, like, I
Yeah.
mean, it's a computer shuffling them, so sure, like, a computer is super brainiac quick, but we cut the cards, and I'm dealing one day, and these two guys are playing at the table, and the one guy goes, well, you know they train the dealers to cut them at the exact same spot every time. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad someone else is here to hear this nonsense. And the buddy next to him goes, oh, I know. And I was just like, no! Like, I
That's how it
exploded
spread-
inside,
that's
you
how it
know? Like,
spreads.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, there's very few people, card dealers, whatever, in the world that you go, like, 13 down and they can just go, "Broop," you know, like,
Carlos is showing so much aggression here, and
it's well-timed.
it's been working. You know, like Robbie's got to get frustrated sooner or later. He just knows. He's saying you're a one move motion guy. I mean, it's working. Yeah.
And it's such a big bet. Like, so I love it because Robbie literally, like, what can he call with? Ace, queen, and better? Like, maybe, are we going to throw in, like, ace, jack suited also? But with their chip stacks.
So it's a tough skill to master, but the all-in play is very strong, especially in tournaments and leverage. You got to know when to do it. Like the timing is so key. But
So how about who to do it against? So say that you're playing like an amateur player, somebody that like, you know, like a businessman type who like will buy in 7 times to a tournament. even when you get deep like this, he's way more likely to call you than like Robbie is second in chips at the table. Robbie feels like he is
Raise to
more
17.
skilled than his opponents. So even if he loses a portion of his stack, if something goes wrong, he's going to climb out of it more times than not, everything like that. So Robbie's not calling you. You know, like Fun Bags, who wants to be like, I have 10-9. It is my favorite hand. I call is so much more likely. So, I mean, it's just so perfect for Carlos to be doing this against an opponent that knows, like, I can pick a better spot. I can pick a better spot. So I love it.
Yeah, it's a fun fact. I love the comment too. Thank you very much. It's true that no, the eights, right? I mean,
Yeah.
King, Queen, King, Trey, Jack, and it looks like Carlos with Broadway is going to win this. Robbie's got the dumb end of the straight. And
No. He's
What?
just got 9-8.
Plays all in.
Yeah,
no
Robbie
straight.
doesn't have,
Oh, okay.
no.
I thought he had the dumb end of the straight. because,
No,
like,
10-9.
10-9,
Yeah,
right,
he has
right.
9-8.
Needed that hand to be in
Yeah.
the.
Robbie
So-
had the,
I think
you won the last one off me. I want to take a turn, and it was just ill-timed. The guy's like, actually, it's my turn again.
Right.
We're at 18 now.
Yeah.
You got to know your players who you can bluff against. There are three people that you cannot bluff against, and I always say this to people. The three types is one, who have too much money, right? Like you said, like
Yeah.
rich businessman. Two, the person who doesn't know any better. Like you
Absolutely.
said, I like 10-8, let's go.
Yeah.
And the third person is the one that has the nuts. Like right there, Robbie can't
Yeah,
bluff a person who
for
has
sure.
Broadway. So it's just one of those situations. You got to know your player. And Robbie's a smart player. You can bluff a smart player. I get bluffed a lot, not because I'm a calling station, but just because I look at what could possibly beat me and try to figure things out. And I'm like the perfect opponent to bluff.
That one. You don't need that one. So you're putting it there, right?
Yes,
Yeah, yeah, you're good there.
Yeah, I mean, you can always, like, end up running into it, but I just think Carlos is, I mean,
He was short
pre-flop
stack at one
especially,
time, right?
too.
Now he's chip leader on this table. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, he's just kind of, like, raised his way into getting chips quite a few times
It's
here.
because his collars are popped. I mean,
And I think, too, like, if this was an even
Players all in?
bigger buy-in tournament, it would work even more often.
That
Like, if
is
you're
true as
talking
well.
about, like, laddering up and things, I
Right.
think that laddering up, people view it so one way.
Headphones,
But
phone,
if you're like second and third in chips, you don't want to just get blinded out.
right,
So
ICM
if you-
implications that
Yeah.
I don't know.
But if
People
you
don't know
put
about.
these huge bets in, I mean, they don't want to get knocked out either. I actually, do you know Hindi,
I was in my own mind.
Hindi
the female player?
here.
She plays tournaments fairly often. She doesn't play here often, but she'll play the multi. She was playing the Moneymaker.
Yeah.
I've known Hindi for like
Sounds
15
familiar.
years in poker.
Right.
Love Hindi. She just made the top 6 in the big one down south at the Hard Rock.
Okay.
So first place was 600,000.
Oh yeah, the main event.
Yeah, they came back for day 3, day 4, whatever it was, 6-handed.
Right.
And I think Hindi was the chip leader coming back, and I didn't get to watch the full action yet, but I like
Raised
fast forward because I
17,000.
wanted to see what happened. She hadn't like updated her Facebook, and she does get knocked out in 6th, and it was like the worst way. She was second in chips, and just sets herself up so beautifully. It seems like the chip leader at that
17,000.
time was more of a novice.
Okay.
So she puts in a raise.
Right.
He 3-bets her, folds around, and she shoves with ace queen. And he snap calls with ace jack.
Players all in.
And meanwhile, like, the guy should, she should only be getting called by hands that beat her.
Pocket eights.
The
8-8. Flops a set.
I mean, the
more
jacks
ti-
are in trouble here, right?
more
The
times than
jacks
not.
are in super trouble.
LS, the new player to the table, doesn't know Dexter's. But he calls. He shrugged his shoulders, says he's not folding. He's got him covered. 44K. Yeah, Jacks are in way trouble here. Test out the theory. 8 flops a set more times than not. If an 8 comes out,
Here's
Jacks are
I know.
dead.
Then it's like gonna solidify too. 8's always flop a set.
I love it. I love it, Dana. I love it. This is the most excited I've been in a while. 8. Oh, so close.
There it is. It's there.
It's there. No.
Oh, you said so close.
Ace on the turn. Only Jack.
And 8 is always winning. What did I
That's
tell you
so
guys?
gross,
I'll
folks.
find the article in Card Player Magazine. I'll find it for you guys.
The rest of this week, I'm not folding pocket eights. I don't care what anyone bets.
Absolutely.
That was phenomenal. Great job, Dexter.
Take-
Sorry, LS.
If you're playing cash, take cash out of your pocket. I like when people do that. They're like new to poker and they take cash out and they're like, okay, this too. And I'm like, okay, friend. Like,
The home
so
games.
I have some rules for you. But so Hindi makes this beautiful, beautiful play with
Right,
Ace Queen.
right.
The guy snaps with Ace Jack,
Yeah.
and you're just like, I mean, if you're like his friend or family, you're just sitting there like, what are you doing? Like, it was such a large chunk of his chips.
right.
He would have like fallen to like 4th or 5th instead of just like, you know, keep putting the muscle on and having people fold to one raise. Again?
Impossible.
And now he can get revenge because the 8s just beat him. So
Yeah.
that's a thing too. You always have to get revenge right away. So the player does get a jack on the river.
Of course. Obviously,
And,
the story wouldn't make
yeah.
sense if you didn't tell
And
it.
I know Hindi had such a good attitude about it.
Right.
But I was like so impressed with the play. Like here she is second in chips.
Yeah,
If he has aces, kings, queens, like she's just in trouble with her ace queen, right?
right.
But the
Raise it
guy
up.
calls with a bizarro hand that he really shouldn't
All
call
in.
with.
Action is here.
All in
Jacks
here
again,
for-
8s and
Oh,
jacks.
boy.
A jack is out.
Rematch.
LS
Oh,
doesn't know
Ellis
the
didn't
rule.
know.
Yeah,
He
doesn't know the
folded.
rule.
LS, come on, buddy.
We'll let you know next time.
Well, it's good for Jeff.
And yeah, Jeff is in a great spot here.
Yeah. James might not call. They're not suited. If they were suited, people say that all the time. If they were suited, I would
Yeah.
have called.
Look at the percentages. Like, this is what's interesting, too. Like, even though we think of it as dominated, I mean, he's 41% chance to
What
win
does a
this
computer
with
know?
ace-jack.
Computer knows nothing.
A little computer brain. Well, I guess ours does take into account all the folded cards.
Right.
And I don't think anyone folded an ace, so the computer brain's like, there's so many out there.
Well, because he was holding one of Jeff's out, the jacks, therefore his hand is not as strong. If it was ace king or ace queen, it probably
Yeah.
would have been different. Okay.
Yeah,
Tim.
absolutely.
You ready 2
So
days in
my
a row to
Hindi
have another
story,
drink?
and shout out to Hindi, love Hindi so much. She's definitely one of my favorite people in poker, and like as a human being for sure.
Seriously?
You still in, Jeff?
But like people just get this view in their head that if you're second or third in chips, you just have to fold.
So do you want
fold.
one or not?
I mean, the chip leader doesn't want to give you all those chips
I
either,
will if
you
I can
know.
buy you another.
So
All right.
You sure you want to accept that?
Plays all
We
in.
got some big hands here.
'cause you know
Mark
it.
waking up with queens.
He got on to me.
ace
Tim,
king suited
he got
on
on to me
for
today.
Carlos. So we know
Carlos.
Carlos isn't
Yeah.
folding, right?
He said all in as
All
well.
in over the
No,
top.
listen,
Yeah.
tell her
This is the
what
classic
would you
flip.
prefer to
Ace
drink
king
of?
versus queens.
Oh, the chilled jack?
50-50 race here.
It's my favorite thing. Yeah, so
Do you
if
like
want
ace king?
that,
Are you a fan?
Oh yeah.
have
Marry
whatever
ace
you
king.
want.
Like
You
when
get whatever
people
you
say
want,
they
but
don't like
tell
ace
her
king, I'm like,
getting
you can
it,
deal it to
and
me
but give me
face
the
up,
chill.
and I will take it every
Yes.
single hand.
I
Like,
love it.
what do I care?
Right,
like,
right.
Of course, love ace king.
So Mark got a shove. I mean, he's standing up here because Carlos went all in.
Oh, we're on Jeff. I was like, what is LS doing? But Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff's like, hey, 6ix9ine, I'll see you again. Whoa. Who said that? All right, we're going to frame the cards. Very nicely done. Ace
Good
king
job,
suited
Andres. Yeah.
against the queen queen, all in button correct spot here.
To a person who has a chance of getting knocked out. Ace in the window. Oh, man.
Wow.
To the window. To the wall. 2 pair. Come on,
To the
overkill.
wall. Well, it actually helps. The queens, a 10 will do
Yeah,
it.
get 10 would have been
Yeah.
more outs. Yeah. Yeah, Jeff's 4 outs.
You hear, Jeff?
Sometimes if you have 15 outs, you're doomed.
Let him know that we're
Yeah.
You need 1 or 2 outs. That's all you need. Oh, look, a chip count. And Carlos, after knocking out that player, goes to the top here. 298K.
The player was like already out the
Goddamn.
door. Like we never saw like
Yeah, Mark just got to the
Well,
table.
like-
bring it
1
down there,
hand
I'll give her the money.
out. He had a sense, though. He got up. He knew he was in trouble.
Well, this dealer does not have a shaved head. Look
No,
at
he
all that
doesn't.
hair.
I know. He's got a lot of hair.
His beautiful dark locks.
Yo, I got you.
Dexter holding in there. He had the 8s versus jacks. He has 108K.
Did they lose a player
Who's
too?
getting paid here? Top.
Top.
This isn't it. Oh, this is it.
Yeah, it is
Top
it.
15?
Yeah, and that's what Jeff was saying.
All right.
Did y'all lose a player?
Y'all
up there
lose the
too?
player. Are we in the money?
So we're in the money.
Yeah. See, Jeff? Jeff's on top of it.
Jeff's doing great.
Yeah.
Oh, I have
What?
15. Top 16 get paid?
No.
Right, 8 and 7.
We lost one. He was
15 to
asking if they
16.
lost one. 2 at the same time. It goes for 17 to 15 right in the money. We're not hand for
Okay.
hand. Jeff might be right.
But Jeff just said that makes us at 16. I don't know.
So
Something
okay,
happened.
so
Anywho.
what happens is if there is 16 players left, Jeff's asking to put $10 out from everybody,
Oh, okay. He is
to pay
asking
the
to pay the
bubble.
bubble. Okay, I thought he said like we're in the money.
and then Robbie's like, "Why are you putting it on me?"
I asked you.
I
You
said,
gave that
I
ugly
said I was
face.
not to do it. That's what
You gave that a good face.
If the other table said yes, then when it comes down here,
10 out of each. And then the
So here's the deal: you take 10 out of your pocket, everyone gets paid, no money bubble. It's kind of nice.
$10 a person, and we just get rid of the bubble.
It's a good deal.
Hey,
I like
Brandon.
it. Some people don't like it.
the other table
Yeah, they already do it.
No,
Hey.
the clock never runs hand for hand.
Ask them if they're willing to do,
It's a 10
when the hand is over, 10 a person for the bubble, so we don't have a bubble.
What's your thoughts on that? Paying the bubble. Oh.
So right now, I actually don't mind it at all.
Uh-huh.
Like $10, cool. These guys play together a lot. I've talked about this on stream before. Like there is a camaraderie. They're all gonna see each other, especially when it's like, oh, let's take out $10 and it makes somebody's day so much better to like, you know, get their money back and not feel like, and it's, I mean, it's kind of like advertising, right? You know, like that person, if they go home empty-handed, maybe they just like forget about tournament poker, but instead it's like, well, I played for free.
Right.
Cool.
Okay.
When it's smaller and it's like top 5 are getting paid, something like that, I don't really like paying the bubble personally, and I've told people, like, I've done this myself, and I did this when I was like a young poker player. If it benefits me, cool.
Yeah.
But the times that it hasn't, I've just been like very open and been like, you guys can do it. I'm not going to participate if I'm the next out, no problem. But like, so there's 16 people here. They're all going to agree, you know, $10, great. But like, if we're paying 6 places
They were in a hand, so they
and one
they
person
can't
says no,
discuss it
everyone
until
gets
the
so
hand is
mad. And it's like,
People
you
do
guys
get
can,
mad.
but you guys can literally still do it without me. Like, you can take out $20 each because a player will hold this money.
Right.
You know, like when they do it cash, a player holds the money. The tournament director really doesn't even
God,
have any
Ricky.
involvement.
I will punch that little
There was one player
Someone
that says
saying
no, and Jeff's mad about it.
All right.
But I mean, like, same. Like, they could still all be like, all right,
didn't
well,
want to.
let's all do $10, and if they're the person that gets knocked out, then
I'm the one that
we'll give the
suggested it,
$10
you
back.
bozo.
Or, but
Yeah, I did.
wait a minute. I didn't
So your point's valid. Here's the thing. So there's 2 sides of the coin, right? So there are implications. Like one person says no, and they have the right to say no. Then the deal is off. It has to be unanimous.
Correct, yeah.
Right.
Pay out of their pocket to do a chop.
In a situation where there's a shorter stack on the table, but it makes people play differently because the pay jump from 0 to cashing,
Absolutely.
and
They-
you can
they
exploit
decided that
that. Then you
they
definitely
still
want to
wanna
say no to
give
it.
the
Absolutely.
bubble money,
However,
but they just want to take 80 out of first and second.
Robbie's always suggestion is to take it out of the first and second, which is
like it
Just
even
means we don't-
less.
Nobody has to take
I like it even less. Like,
Nobody has to take
16
money out of
players,
their
like,
pocket
to
and
sit
then
here
it
and
just
just give
pays
up
it.
$10 each.
It's
It's
faster.
nothing. You know what I
Right,
mean? Like,
right.
it's one
All right, then we're
drink
gonna
or
do the
whatever.
same thing.
So,
Fuck it. Just
Jeff's
Yeah.
going to do the $10
Yeah.
out of the pocket.
We're
It's
doing
quicker.
but I
I don't
don't
know
like to
why.
do it
I don't
even
know
more
why.
because
I don't know
you
why.
can muscle the player that cares. And you know what's funny is, like,
It's-
you'll
it's my
know who
fault,
cares
though,
the
you know,
most.
I'm being-
Like, even if they're not the short stack, there will be someone
It
sweating
wasn't me,
the
it was
money.
somebody else
Yeah.
that decided,
Say that it's
you
a
know?
$500 buy-in,
Uh-huh.
right?
Big
and now you're
difference.
talking about like,
Yeah,
oh, let's
we're
all
doing
take out
that.
$50, and then that way they get half. And like the person's like, yeah, let's do it. Like, actually, I'm just gonna raise your big blind every
Yeah,
time because
yeah,
you're
yeah.
nervous, and like I'm not being mean about it. I just want to
yeah,
exploit
we're
it.
just giving
Yeah,
it
I mean,
to you to
it's
keep up
all
there.
poker, right? Like I said, like you can make it a fun social
I know,
game,
you have a short
but
stack.
still like go for the jugular, right?
Sub-Zero, hello, wonderful people. Yeah, that's my whole point. Is like, listen, there's 2 coins to that side.
Yeah.
One is that you pay the bubble, speeds up the process. If you got a lot of chips and you just
Yeah.
want to continue to play, you like the hand for hand, fine. And at a 130 buy-in, it is great. You know, listen, you worked 8 hours. What time were we at? Like 5, 6 o'clock?
$10 isn't gonna hurt anybody.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. But sometimes, like for some of these bubble payouts, like okay, obviously the house takes some money,
Right.
you know, for the dealers, for hosting this and everything. Now we're gonna pay the bubble. Can we pay the second bubble? Can we? And it's just like, can you stop putting your hand in my pocket?
I've seen that before too, where they've taken out
Yeah.
20 and paid 2 spots,
Yeah.
2 bubbles. It's really crazy. You're like,
Yeah.
what?
And more than anything, whether you think that, of course, everyone should do it, whatever it is, I run tournaments sometimes. I floor these tournaments, and when people bully the person that says no, that's actually not okay.
Yeah.
You know, and like, of course, the tournament director should stop that.
Right.
But even like the little remarks and things like that, like it's their prerogative. You
Yeah,
know, like
that's
just
their
how
choice.
you
That's it.
want
It's so
to do
simple.
it.
Right.
Yeah.
100%. And
And-
I'm not for that either. When someone says, "Oh, you should do it," I don't like, listen.
Yeah.
No, it's over. That's
Yeah,
it. It's
it
simple.
needs to be shut down like right away.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can gun for that person, but like I said, like, I mean, there's so many players left that you're not really gonna get like some huge benefit not paying the bubble.
Right.
You're not going to war. There's 16 spots left. Like, what? The big money's top 3 always in these kind of things, anyways. Like,
Yeah,
it's
it's
not,
always top 3.
Yeah, anything that affects the game, you should think about. You know, and like
Right.
we're saying, like if they want to pay 6th place as the bubble, like, no, thank you. I actually rather want every one of you to be nervous about bubbling, because I'm not.
Yeah, because out of it, I'm gonna give change to.
John wakes up
my
with
young
Jacks
friend.
here, raises up. He
30,000.
actually was trying to think about what's a good number. He came up with 8,000. No, it came up with 30,000. I'm sorry. 30,000 is the raise here. Just got to face one person, Carlos, who is the chip leader on the table. Shows he folds 1 ace. Okay.
I wasn't that bad.
I didn't mean to shoot him between the eyes.
Yeah, there are 2 implications on the paying the money, but we already covered it, so we're going to go past that
Yeah.
now. We're in the cash. Everyone's in the money here.
Yay.
16th place gets $160. There's actually $150, and if you only fired 1 bullet, it's $20 profit. It's not bad. You can tell somebody you made money playing tournament. For 15th place is $253, so it's a pretty big jump. And for first place, though, today, $4,202 for first place here.
Ooh.
That's a pretty good payout for a $130 buy-in. I mean, 4K is like what I make in a whole month of dealing sometimes.
Grinding it out. I think it's interesting that you said Robbie is always like take it from first and second.
Yeah.
Never mind.
That's weird to me. Like Robbie plans on getting first or second in these. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised about that. I mean, it's not the end of the world money. If you're getting 4K is $80, like you're gonna cry about it? No, but I mean,
He
why give
sugge-
80
he-
when everyone can give 10?
Yeah, he suggests that because
Because
it
it's so
sa-
fast.
No, it saves $10 out of his pocket, and it's just right. He doesn't have to
Yeah.
pull any money out of his pocket. So
Robbie, that's a leak in your game. Stop doing it. Robbie, you come here to get first place. Don't do that anymore.
right, that's a good wise decision. If you're actually planning on winning first place, you don't want to give away 80. You
Yeah.
rather give away 10. I never
Yeah.
thought about that.
Let everyone else put it in, and
You don't see it as your money though. That's the whole thing. You're giving away money. You don't. What's
yeah, like it's not real yet.
it's
but
not.
I mean,
It's not real until you get it.
but
What? Where's the 8? Still dominating though.
Owen.
All in play from Jeff here. Ooh, James has to fold the 8.
it gonna work.
Ooh wee. Jeff, good time to play there. Pair of 5s. We won't give it away by yelling how big of a play that was. Don't worry, Jeff. The secret's safe with us. You'll hear this.
Are they on break? It's quiet over there.
Yeah, it's very quiet. They might be on a break.
Jeff. Yeah, they're on break. I have a funny Jeff story. I'll think about it if I want to tell it.
When can you not have a funny Jeff story? I mean, he plays her all the time. Consummate professional and very, like, listen, he's low-key. I never had a problem with him. Sometimes, he's passionate when he loses sometimes.
Yes.
You know, he gets a little, But never abrasive though. Never yells at a player. Never, it doesn't do the fell Hellmuth. This European idiot called me a 7'5".
I think it's more like he deflates.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, how did that happen? Yeah, deflates more than.
He's gotten better over the years. I will tell you that much. You can improve.
I think too, like, so maybe if you were to see it on stream, or if somebody does tell you, like, if a good friend was to be like, listen, like, I like when people tell players, like, someone will, you idiot, how could you? And it's like, someone will pull you aside and be like, so you want that person in the game? Like, can you please think about it? Because, I mean, it sucks
More so
losing
in cash.
money.
More so in cash games.
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
But
I've seen someone do that too, berate a player.
oh,
and I'm like,
absolutely.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? Doesn't make any sense. You want that call 100% of the time. You just don't like the results, but don't get mad.
Yeah.
How are you going to ever make money if people just play premiums?
I've always, like, the person that can sit there and be like, good hand, buddy. I'm like, oh, my gosh. Like, can you be my friend? Such restraint. And
Right.
it is. You do have to practice restraint to not – because internally, you see your money go to someone else.
But that's how you
and-
learn it, though. By you see other players and you watch the good players. That's how they react. They're
Yeah.
like, nice hand, and they don't get affected by it because they know the next hand is different or they're going to have their time where
Yeah.
they suck out. It'd be just one of the parts of the game. And once you realize that in your brain, you don't have to get upset about it.
And the best players that you would be able to name right now, whether they're like,
Oak.
down in our poker room in the commentary booth, down in the poker room, on TV, they're social,
Yeah.
they're friendly, they like make you want to come back tomorrow. Like think about like Daniel Negreanu and how much he brought to poker, and the guy talks more than anybody, and like ask people where they're from and things like that. And like the best players that I've ever played with
Yeah.
were all very social, brought you into the fold. See you tomorrow, right? And
Makes
you're
you
like,
want to play more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you will see me tomorrow as you take all my money.
Ooh, a couple people have some aces here. 5-7 ace on the flop. Ace jack for Carlos. They say he only has a 40% chance to win. James all in here. He thinks his ace is better. I think it's not going to get through, though. Carlos has too many chips to fold for 44K.
Yeah, it's such a dry board, too.
It's a raise, yeah. He's isolating. It's called an isolation raise, 120.
The raise to 120,000.
He doesn't expect anyone to call, actually. You would be shocked, though, if someone had a set 7. That's a bad time to raise, but it works out. James knows. He's like, that can't be any good. You know when someone calls you, you're not good. You're like, oh, man.
Yeah.
He's still live to any 3, though. 7 of clubs. Oh, he's got a club draw. Brick City.
The deuces would have gotten there. Yeah, perfect turn card. I mean, he turns the clubs. He can chop. Couldn't ask for better on the turn if you don't hit your 3 exactly. But
Had he gone check on the flop, he definitely probably would have got it in on the turn anyways.
yeah, that did end up being such a big pot with all of the pre-flop action and everything.
Yep.
So, I mean, if you're going to check call, you should be jamming, I think. And yeah.
How to run deep in a tournament.
Yeah. So we talked
Who has the money,
about
Jeff?
It's up there. Ricky
paying
and
the
somebody's got
bubble.
There it
And
is.
like, yeah.
Sorry.
Similar situation, but in cash game. Do you run it twice if you're able to?
Me,
Yeah.
personally? You're asking me
Or do
personally?
you like it?
Question?
Or, yeah.
Okay, so the running it twice is really to cut back on variances, but it only happens with large stacks. Like for $100, I'm never running
Yeah.
it twice. Like, I mean, this would be real. I mean, just run it once. Some people don't understand that concept. For 200, maybe on the fence. If you see the hand that's like 50-50, you can run it twice with a buddy. I'm not a big fan of it. I do understand why you do it. If you have 1,000 in front of you, let's say our 2-5 game is 500 deep, right? So you have like 1,500. You get it all in. Someone calls with another grand. That's a big variance right there. You could get sucked down. I'd run it twice to save your stack, only because of that. The probabilities of luck happen. So, but other than that, though, I mean, it is what it is.
I do think it's similar, though, to the mentality of, like, paying the bubble. So I think the wrong people run it twice, basically. Like, the best players I've ever seen,
Right.
the top-tier players, do not run it twice.
Do you know why, though?
Because they're bluffing a lot of times. So think about it. Like, if
Right.
you know, as, like, an amateur player, as a social player, you're not out here grinding for a living.
Yeah.
If you know that the person's going to go twice with you, you're way more likely to call.
More apt to call. Correct.
Absolutely more
Yeah.
likely to call. And, you know, the players that have so many different facets to their game, I think don't run it twice. But it's interesting, too, because the amateur players that bluff a zillion% of the time
Want to run it twice all
will
the
run
time.
it twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, if somebody,
Gives them more
anytime that
chances
I've
to get
played,
there.
anytime that I've played,
Right.
but when they're the aggressor, like, you should tell people, like, actually, I never run it twice. Sorry.
Can you hold that thought for 1 second?
I can.
All right. Hold. Pin that thought. Pin it. We got Carlos here. Soft playing is king here. He checked on the flop and in position.
25,000.
I was going to say, you can only give them so much rope to hang themselves. I think he was hoping for someone to bet on the turn, but didn't happen, so he's going to try to build a pot here. He's got a premium hand in a great position. The check on the flop might get a call, but nobody has anything. So, okay, now you can continue your story. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I just think, like, you know, just what we talk about, like, every single thing matters. And I think running it twice, you just open yourself up to getting called more, which, like, if that's fine with you and it doesn't affect your game, or you like when pots get bloated, if you're a tighter player, cool, run it twice.
Yeah.
Because people are going to be more apt to call you.
Yeah.
But, yeah, if you're bluffing a ton of times, like,
The one thing I don't like is that a person runs it twice, and then all of a sudden they have, like, set of aces.
they
No.
flip-flop.
One time. You're like, whoa.
So
We ran it twice, 5 times. Now you got set? You want to run it once?
I know, but people get that in their head too. As soon as someone says, like, no, I just want to go once, like, oh, I'm never running it twice with you again. Like,
Right.
well, so it's a game about money, right? Like,
Yeah.
we're talking about, like, doing everything you can to make the most money and make the most of your time. You should do it when it's advantageous to you, absolutely.
Raise 25,000.
This thing, like, I don't agree with people just getting so upset that, like, sometimes they want to run it once and sometimes twice. Like, if it's a small pot, I'm running it once, just like you said.
Right.
Like, I'm not out here trying to, like, chop up this money, waste time. Like, no, we're running it once. I want you to felt and buy in for lots.
Yeah,
you
there
know?
you go.
Like,
That's a good
and
attitude.
It's all, yeah, it's all about money. Like,
Yep.
when people ask to short buy, I know that some poker rooms allow, like, one short buy or whatever. I remember I was playing Pot Limit Omaha, and I think it was only a $300 minimum buy-in, which
Okay.
is, like, pretty small. I think
Yeah,
we were
it's
playing
low.
5-5, and this kid, who actually was not nice to me at all, now wants to buy in for $100.
No, thank you.
And he's like, the dealer's like, well, if everyone agrees, and I go, I don't agree. And I had a lot of money on the table, as did other people. And the dealer literally looks at me and goes, come on, Dana, have a heart. And I was just like, so now I have to, like, I don't have to, but I go, well, I can win $100 in this situation. Or he can take, like, the $3,000 in front of me by just doubling. Like, no, I don't need $100. I
So that
need
didn't
lots and
persuade
lots
you?
of dollars. You know? No.
Oh, okay.
But for the dealer to look at me, like, literally looked at me, and I was sitting next to the dealer, and he goes, come on, Dana,
Dana.
have a heart.
Raise
And I was
22,000.
like, are you going to pay my bills?
No,
like,
they're not.
I'm out here super grinding, and
Look at Jeff applying the pressure here, raising Queen 10, 22 from the dealer button. Mike.
calling with the fancy. So I don't think
Defending.
Mike's played a hand yet, right?
Right.
What's up?
So to defend with this 4-5 suited, sneaky, I like it.
Ooh,
I think it's fun.
flop some outs here.
Check.
Jeff can't be liking that board. You bet 22K, you get someone to call you.
Yeah, especially out of the big blind where, you know, the blind's calling you definitely looks tighter on the hands.
I do believe Mike and Jeff have played against each other. I think
Yeah.
Mike might have called because he knows Jeff's tendencies.
Mm-hmm.
And if he's watched this stream before, knows that Queen High from the dealer button might be in range for.
He has a straight flush draw, Mike.
I know.
A
So does-
straight flush draw, I tell you.
And bink.
It's a 3, isn't it?
Sick.
It is a 3,
It's
yeah.
a bink. It's a bink. It's so gross. It's so gross. I want to.
100,000.
Oh man.
Huge bet. Okay, he just bet pot.
You just-
It's these snap huge bets that, like, so the guy called with 5 high.
Right.
Do you
He
know what
did.
you beat when you have 5 high on an ace deuce board? You beat 4 high. Like, so he hit his card. If Jeff has an ace,
Right.
well, like, I guess he's calling 100,000 maybe.
Uh-huh.
But if he has an ace, why not check? Get him to bet. If he has nothing, put a weird one out. Like, put like
25K?
the big blind, and then like Jeff sits there and goes, "All right, jerk. Like, here you go. Like, cool, small bet, you know," and like bluffs at you that way. Like, I don't know.
I think anything that Mike would have bet would have considered a fold. Jeff only had queen high in position, so it doesn't
But
matter.
what is he calling with?
Right. What? That's the whole thing.
An ace only.
Only an ace or a boat. Yeah, it would have been really bad.
Yeah, if he has a boat, like, okay, I'll
Yeah.
call. But you hit your card, like, you hit your gut shot, and you're sitting there, you want to give the dealer, like, a little friendly noogie and be like, thanks for my gutter. I only had 5 high before this. But he went from having
Gross.
5 high to having a non-boat nut. Like,
Right.
why are you just
Ellis here,
snap
all in.
shoving?
Sometimes excitement can't contain yourself.
That's, yeah, but since we talked about it earlier, like, you know, if Mike wants to play that way, maybe he thinks that Jeff did have an ace. But it's funny because you said, like, these guys have played against each other a lot. He knows Jeff can be full of it.
Right.
So, like, when you call with 5 high and
Yeah.
you're like, okay, maybe I'll take it away, maybe this, Jeff probably doesn't have anything. And then you hit your hand and you're like, Jeff definitely has an ace. I know it. You know, you change
the
your
logic,
thought
it
to, like,
does, it can-
mold to
right.
what you want to have happen.
That's true.
And that, I mean, that happens all the time in poker.
All right, Carlos defending here. Got to make the call from the small big blind.
Calls 110,000 more.
Right.
So we're at 4 and 8.
Uh-huh. Is there logic to his madness?
I mean, it's big. What is it? 12, 11 big blinds? No, more than that. What am I talking about? 13?
10,
Anyways, I can't do
deuce,
the math
8
right now.
is a flop. King on the turn. Jack
It's like
still.
the jack will hurt the most.
Nope. Ellis gets a double O. But it's not a bounty tournament. Like, I can understand
Yeah.
making the call from
Like
a
the
bounty
extra
tournament.
incentive? Agree.
But sometimes when you have that many chips, you make calls like that. Queen 9 suited, borderline. I don't
Yeah.
disagree with it, but
I think it's too many chips.
too many chips.
And when I'm in that spot, like, it's so tempting because it looks so good. Like, the queen's winking at you, right? And the queen's like, come on, big boy. Like, you don't want to fold me. I have such potential.
Oh, I
Queen
love that you
9
talk to the
suited.
cards.
Yes.
That's so great.
But, like, also when I'm in those spots and I, like, so badly want to call,
Yeah.
I will, like, sit there and tell myself, like, you, like, stop for a second and be like, I'm going to get 2 more cards in 12 seconds. Like, I can let go of this for this large bet because the dealer, he gonna hook me up again. Like,
We're
we're gonna
delving
see another hand.
deep into your mind of a poker. Listen,
Yeah.
these are the thoughts.
That's since I don't play at all anymore. I'm gonna give you guys everything I've
I
got,
love it.
and then, like, when I start playing again in a couple years, I'm gonna be like, yeah, disagree with it. Why? You know, like, I'll clam up so fast,
Jacks,
right?
there's only 2 ways to play the hand.
Win or lose.
All in or nothing. 80K. Listen, that's a 10 big blind shove there. The charts say that's a good play.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Unfortunately, no one has anything to defend with,
Yeah.
so this just scoops
Always
up the blinds.
raising. You can shove it if you want, for sure.
Yeah.
I have to tell you, I'm actually in love with one of these guys.
Uh-oh.
Seat 5, Jean there.
Yeah?
I love him.
Okay.
He knows it.
Really?
Yeah, we've been together for a while. He is
Didn't
so
know.
nice. I really like when, like, you know, he's a little out of my age range. A little bit.
Is he, though?
No.
Okay.
But there's just a couple people that I just always love seeing, and John is for sure one of them. And, like, I
Awesome.
feel like he'll, like, take breaks and everything, but he's, like, always happy to see me. I always give him, like, a big hug.
That's
and
fantastic.
Yeah.
What a rapport.
Yeah, I love me some John.
Yeah, I bet you he loves you
John
back.
for the win. He does love me back.
That's good. You know, we're supposed to be biased of our players, but you know what? I say, you know what? We got a fanfare. Just
Yeah,
like who you like.
Of course.
25,000.
Of course.
Raise it to 25,000.
Ellis got some much needed chips here. Now feeling raising up 25K with Ace King. How dare he? Yeah. Uh-oh.
I don't know why his name is escaping me right now. Gene. Is Gene still playing? I haven't seen him in a long time.
Old man Gene?
Yeah.
That's a great question. I haven't seen him in a few months, so.
Yeah, but I'm never here during the day, and I know
Me
that he was
neither.
playing, like, it was as soon as he turned 101,
Yeah.
it's like he had a bedtime. when he was still
Before,
100,
at 100,
I mean,
yeah.
he was shutting it down. At
Yeah,
3
yeah.
a.m., he was almost always here at 3 a.m. But I haven't seen Gene in quite some time.
Interesting that you said that because before he turned 100 and we made a big deal about it and we put his plaque on the wall,
Uh-huh.
he was like
Always here.
vibrant and
Yeah.
and then someone go, "Hey, buddy, you're 100." Like, oh, I gotta slow down.
Yeah.
Like, who told him?
Like, yeah.
If
you
nobody
didn't-
told him, he still would have been acting the way he was. So
Yeah.
it's funny how the mind works like that.
I think that with my daughter's 19 months old now, and when she hit a year, bam, like she just grew so quickly.
Yeah?
Like started walking, talking. 18
She
months,
walks?
same thing. Oh yeah.
Awesome.
You don't realize how I didn't realize that little kids
20.
are so smart, so capable, so quickly.
Yeah.
I thought she would just be like a little potato for like 2 years, and instead, like at 5 months, I'm like, whoa, you're doing so
Well, you
many
should look into it
things," and-
because the first 7 years are the most important years of a child's life.
Yeah, we're crushing it out
All right,
here.
good, yeah.
We went to ballet and gymnasium before we came here. We're doing it all.
Awesome. That's great.
I know. I want to get her a little bilingual, like, something going on.
Yeah?
Like, I go to the park and there's all these nannies that are speaking, like, Russian and German, and I'm
Right.
like, can you talk to my kid? Like,
There you go.
I want her to know all this.
Sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
because as
language
a
is
child, you're a
huge.
sponge. You just soak it all
Yeah.
up, you know. As adults, we become closed-minded. You know, the things are set the way they're set.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, she's so smart. It's incredible.
That's great.
Yeah. But it is like, it's like they hit these ages and just like warp speed, and you're like,
Right.
okay,
Whoa,
like,
whoa, whoa. That's what
who told him?
Yeah.
Like, same deal, yeah.
supposed to happen.
But I think that with Gene, too, it was like as soon as he hit like a couple of these milestones, he was here every night, and then
Yeah.
it was like, oh, he has to leave
That's
by like,
20,000.
8 p.m. And I was like,
yeah.
but he was still eating his ice cream cone every day.
He
that
was,
he was here,
he was
yeah.
a fan of ice cream. That's true.
It's funny. I used to, I think it's crazy, and I hope that people, like we said, first of all, being social, I think does help your poker game and makes people play differently against you. But Gene would be at my cash table, and he would get up and walk away, and someone would go, that guy's 100 years old. Can you believe it? How cool. And I'm like, why don't you say that to him?
Yeah.
Like, it is cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Like, it's incredible that he's still doing this, and he was still winning money and everything. So I asked him, I said, Gene, what's the first movie that you ever went to? And it was so sweet. He goes, can you give me a minute? I'm really going to have to think about this. And I was like, Gene, you can have all the minutes.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
buddy. And he thought about it for a while, and his
Right.
face lit up, and he said, it would have to be with my parents, a Charlie Chaplin.
Oh, my goodness.
Like no
Wow.
sound.
Yeah.
And
He delved
how
deep for that
cool.
memory.
Yeah.
That's great.
And he smiled, and I mean, like, I'm sure Gene lost his parents a long time ago. He's 100 years old,
Yeah.
so
Century, right?
it's incredible.
It pretty is amazing. And there's a quote that says, you don't quit the game because you get old. You get old because
Doyle
you quit the
Brunson?
game.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things, like poker really can keep you sharp. It's such an intellectual game. There's so many levels to this game. I mean, yeah, there's a luck factor to it and there's a fun factor to it, but there's a thinking factor to it that's really important. So you want to stay sharp, play poker.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, too, like, what other time are you going to be around
20,000.
people you don't know with these age gaps? Like, it was just, it's Christmas break, and we have 18-year-olds coming in here and playing.
And the drones because of the damn internet.
Yeah.
The new generation.
Yeah,
I love it.
exactly. And they know it, and they're in there, like, celebrating or acting cocky or whatever it is. But, like, why, like, just turn to your neighbor
Yeah.
who has, like, a war veteran hat on, or turn to Gene or one of these
You
other
wanna hear a
guys.
funny story?
Yes.
So this was many years ago, right? So I'm playing in a game. I don't know if it's 1-2 or 2-5, and there's this guy. He's grumpy old man. He's right. I didn't know his name was Charlie at the time. His name was Charlie. He's playing, and he's picking on players and he's correcting people. He's almost like the table captain, but you can just tell he's in a grumpy mood. He's not really winning. So I'm in a hand with him or something. And I lose, and then he doesn't say anything. Still grumpy. And I look over and I said, I forgot what I asked him, but I asked him a question. I go, you've been around a long time. You got any stories? And he lit up. Like,
Yeah.
I asked him a question, and he just like, we're friends now.
Yeah.
He became a whole different person. He was totally, you went from grumpy old man to happy, like, social, and he told me some stories. I'm like, wow, that's interesting. That's so interesting.
And, like, what else are you doing? Like, I really don't want to hear about how somebody beat your Jack 7 that flopped this. Like, I don't care. I don't want to hear it. Jeffy Jeff
All
going
in here.
and he does dominate.
101.
And it's over. It all happened so fast.
King Jack.
But, yeah, like, if we're stuck at a table together, like, why don't we just learn something? Or, yeah, you made that guy's day. I used to play with this guy, Roy, and he was such a curmudgeon. He was never, ever, ever happy.
Right.
And one day we asked him, like, what did you do before this? And I don't remember exactly what it was, but he was a very, very important person in the Navy. He was, like, you know, he was the only guy who was able to, like, run this ship. And, like, the ship would come in and basically be like, hey, like, we going to war yet?
Right.
No? Okay, like, back up for Vietnam. And he had, like, so many cool stories. He became a different person that day.
Right.
And he was talking about, he told us about if somebody died at sea, like, they would be out to sea for months, right? You cannot keep the body on the ship.
Just launch it out
So,
the torpedo too?
You I mean, you put it in a box,
Right.
and you put it out into the ocean, and it has to sink before you leave.
Right.
So he's on, like, this huge, like, I'm picturing a battleship. Again, I don't quote me, but, like, he's on this huge vessel, and they put this body out into the ocean, and they're waiting for it to sink, and it doesn't sink, and it doesn't sink, and it doesn't sink. They had to light it up
if we had done it that way,
with
yeah, it's easy
bullets
To make it sink.
to make it sink.
Oh.
And he said it still took like an hour, and they just like you're picturing it, and you're just like, how is this real?
Yeah.
And obviously it's something that, like, I'm not going to be exposed to a story like this ever. And again, like, I don't remember every detail, but I remember him changing his whole personality that day
Of
and
course.
telling us. And he was a big deal. Like, the guy was retired since he was like 40 years old because he made so much money, because he was literally like the only person that was capable of his job. It was awesome.
That's a great story. All right, we're 13 players left. Started with 154. Go over some facts here. Just some poker stuff. Today's buy-in was $130 buy-in. We started at 11:15 a.m. There was a 2-hour open registration window. We do this every Friday until we do like a multi-flight tournament or a big event. So if you like what you're seeing and you're in the West Palm Beach area, this is where we're located, 1111 North Congress Avenue. Come on down. Start to play the tournament. It's a $130 buy-in. You could win some Christmas money. First place here today, $4,202.
Some guy, I won't say who,
Oh, heck yeah.
shove with King 10 offsuit.
Robbie's got a story.
Yeah, this has to be about Carlos. Yeah.
I'm gonna say, ooh.
Robbie,
That's what I thought. Maybe I got bluffed out of the pot.
That's funny.
There's a good chance.
Robbie, and after the story, he's got pocket nines.
I think Robbie's talking about today, too, I think,
I think you're right.
Yeah, because Carlos has been so aggressive against
Correct.
him. Somebody told him watching the stream.
You got a text from the inside.
Yeah.
Listen, that's a great thing, too. You know, you get the inside info. Hey, listen, buddy, this is what happened.
Absolutely.
And for the most part, whatever happened 30 minutes ago doesn't matter. But sometimes if you're still with the player on the table, it's good information to have. Uh-oh, Jeff might go all in here. Uh-oh, just calls a 30. He's in position. He's got 2 face cards. I like the call.
Yeah, he has enough chips, too, I think, to make the call, C1. And then if he doesn't get lucky in this hand, now he's kind of in that more shove range.
Miss your big line twice.
Missed your big line twice. And that's all right. 6 king ace. Not a good flop for Robbie. He checks. Little check back there. Tap on their finger to check. And you ask the player, did you check?
I know, the
went like
poor
this.
dealer is like, what happened? Did you move?
Checking
Do you have
the
a
check.
spasm?
6 looks like an upside down 9. I think Jeff knows he's got the better of the 2 hands here. Wants to see if Robbie's going to take a stab at it. And Robbie knows the only way he can win is if he bets. He's still going to give up the – he throws in the white flag. Check it down. King is good, yeah. Jeff knows there he could bet to win the river, but also you're only getting called by an ace.
I
so
don't know. know. I think I'm value betting, thin value
And you
betting.
think Robbie's calling with nines?
Because another ace rivers, it makes it so much less likely that Robbie has an ace. There's
Right.
been no action, and Jeff has a good kicker. So, I mean, does Robbie have to call with king nine and get out kicked?
There's a possibility there.
Yeah,
You're right.
I'm thinking that and I think I'm thin value betting kind of big too, and making it like 60. 60 into 85.
Thin value betting.
Thin value betting big, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
All
Then
right.
you have to go for thin value sometimes, right? Like especially like I think with Jeff's kicker, I'm getting something in there because Robbie's calling with all the kings, right?
Probably. I'm sure Jeff will tell you his strategy and why he only did a check back, though.
He is. He's a great guy. He's one of my favorite people.
Also, you have to remember, though, this is not the final table. This is
Teddy just said who one of his favorite people are. Do you think it was you?
Robbie was getting
I know it's not.
Oh, is he talking about Robbie?
Yeah.
I hoped it was you because you gave Teddy the
Oh.
favorite people shout out.
Yeah, you know, Teddy loves me, but I don't think he's going to say.
Do you think that you're like in the top 5?
Well, this was.
I don't know.
With the
God, I
tournament
hope
delay,
so. I'm rooting for you,
That's
bud.
very nice of you to say that.
Yeah.
Am I your top 5? Not yet, huh?
We just started this, you know. Like,
I know Teddy. I
don't
know Teddy a long time, and for sure, if you asked him personally if I'm one of his favorite friendly dealers here, he would say for sure he likes my
favorite
attitude.
people to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be about the dealing.
I understand that, but you know, Teddy's got another job and he interacts with a lot of people, so you might know a lot more people than I do. So
You have another job, though. You're a grinder. You're out there
I am
doing
a grinder. I've been
You're
playing.
meeting a lot of people.
I do meet a lot of people, and there's a difference between friends and
Pummel you.
Yeah.
That's what he looks like to me.
what's that word? You know people, but you don't know them.
Acquaintances?
Acquaintances, yeah. You know,
Yeah.
like I know a lot of people, and it's
Yeah.
so funny. I have like probably 500 numbers on my phone that I don't even talk to anymore.
Wow.
But I have like 4 or 5 friends. You can be my friend.
Wow. All right. This is like a major percentage increase,
Yeah.
especially if we're going from 4 to 5.
4 to
We'll give you
5.
5. And then I'm number 6 now, huh?
You'll be number 6.
Wow. John will be your friend. Love him.
John, I'm sure. He seems
He's
like
so
that guy.
cool.
Very outspoken.
He has to be like talked to, and then he lights up.
No, it's all good. Listen, when I play cards, I usually don't talk that much anymore. There was a time in my poker career I used to talk, and sometimes every once in a while I'll call people's hands out when I'm playing against them and put them on a range and talk about what I've actually one time told a guy he had ace king. I bet 3 streets, and he still called me down with ace high and won, and I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I just said you had ace king. He goes, yeah, man, I don't know how you did that. I was like,
That's
I don't know
funny.
how you called.
I actually, so I don't play much Hold'em
Get back
at all
into
for
it.
a lot of years. But when I would go play Hold'em, I would tell myself, like, on the way in, to at least think about calling with king high at least once a session.
Right.
I didn't see the number.
God, people cry when you're right.
Just a max.
It's I can picture a guy that like I called him with like king jack high.
Yeah.
And
And a bunch of people, you know, like
I don't
regulars.
I don't know if he survived it.
The best hero call I've seen was a heads-up tournament. They had the heads-up championship on NBC or whatever many years ago. Andy Duke called with 9 high, like a 200K bet on the river. Guy had less than 9 high, and she was right. And
That's incredible.
I don't know how she did it.
So you know that's like a Stu Unger thing. The book All In, the mostly true stories of the World Series of Poker is so cool.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's the name of the book?
All In?
I gotta look it up.
Yeah,
never
it's
read
like
that one.
it's like the mostly true
Mostly true
stories
stories.
of the World Series of Poker. I mean, because I'm sure people misquote and things like that,
Right.
misremember and everything. But it does talk about specific hands in the World Series. It talks about the chip in a chair moment with Jack Strauss
Right.
and like exactly what happened. And I do disagree with that ruling. I think that the chip should have had to be all in.
Right, because he said it was all in. He had left
Yeah.
one chip behind in his
Yeah,
cup.
he pushed the chips
Right,
forward,
right,
so
right.
it wasn't verbal, but it's still. I mean, the player didn't like. You're not gonna be like, do you have any chips like up your sleeve or like that I can't see? Like it was a declaration of all in. Like,
Yeah.
But whatever. But yeah, it has that story in it. But it talks about specific hands in the World Series. It talks about Stu Unger calling with 10 high, and like berating the player before he calls too. Like he doesn't wait for it to be shown that it's the best hand.
Really?
He's playing in the World Series of Poker main event.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe that was him playing the Greek. He like plays this guy the Greek for like 3 days straight. But it goes and he like berates the guy. He's like, "Oh, you either have 10 high for the miss straight or you know the other end of it 6 high." He's like, "And I'm calling." And yeah, he calls with like 10 high or
That's berating the player? That's just
Well, I mean like before he calls
okay.
and sees that he's correct. You know, like I mean, of course when you call, you think you're calling because you're right, but you also aren't just like, I know that I'm correct, you know, like you're gonna, like when I've called with ace high, I'm not like, gotcha.
well,
I call
Stu-
and then I wait for them to go, nice call.
Right.
And then I'm like, they still might have me beat here with like deuces. So let me wait another moment, you know.
Stu Unger was like one of those idiot savants. He was
Yeah.
he had a great memory. So he had a trick though. Deck of cards, right? You could pull out one card from the deck and
Photographic memory, not a great memory. You had a photographic memory.
oh, okay. I didn't know that. Thank you.
22,000.
I didn't know it was photographic memory. Perfect. All right. Andrew.
What was his favorite game to play? Do you know that? Huh? Yes.
Was.
I mean, we're still in mourning over here.
Yeah, I know. We miss Stu. Only.
No, it had to be like the super early 90s.
I didn't know it was a photographic memory, but I was. Andrew heard the story, wanted to correct it. It wasn't just a good memory.
He really like dashed in here like that. I thought something was on fire. Oh my gosh, our production team is really getting involved
Right
today.
after this hand, I'll tell you about the story. It's 8-7, ace-6, and pocket tens here. Check on a flop of queen, king, trade. 4 on the turn. So tens kind of doesn't like the flop. Someone could have a queen or a king in their hand, and Robbie's going to represent that. This much.
17,000.
So Dexter knows that 4 on the turn doesn't help him. So he's going to make that call.
Wow,
Good
I
read.
like it.
I do too.
Because I feel like Dexter's played more snugly, so for him to make, you know, a little bit of a hero call, that's cool.
And his chips are,
This is, yeah.
remaining chips are left in his
Yeah,
hand.
in his hand.
Robbie's like, what?
Dexter, put him down.
What? Oh, case 10 on the river? Snap call.
It's there.
I know you got me beat.
Yeah, he's got a call. He's like, I know you got me beat. No, I don't.
King 3 of hearts.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, I thought it was a 10. It was an 8 on the river. My favorite 8. 8 of diamonds.
Yes.
Robbie shows ace-6 for a busted nothing draw.
Did Teddy look confused? He's like, wait.
Yeah,
He's
he
like,
did.
What is
Well,
A6 right now?
Dexter said he had him beat, so
Yeah.
in your influence in the mind, you're like, okay, ace high
Absolutely.
wins here. But no, 10s were good.
Yep.
Good hero call.
You know what? When I'm dealing Ultimate Texas Hold'em, like, so someone, you know, will do this whole, like, like they'll have called, I turn over my hand, and, like, they make this huge upset size. So I think I'm going to be looking at a loser.
Right,
And instead it's, like, a straight.
right.
And I'm just like, what do we do? And I guess I probably, like, do, like, some kind of confused, and they'll be like, well, I could have gotten a flush.
Oh, he could
And I'm
have
just
more,
like,
more
here's
money.
your bonus money, friend. Like, I almost, like, just mucked your hand. Because, like, what is this huge, exasperated, like,
That's also funny, too, when people, like, slow roll on a table when they have, like, they call. And
Robbie's in,
yeah, he's
73K.
a little
ace
frustrated
queen
here, a
suited.
little frustrated. Also, 10 big blind push, so it may make sense.
And, I mean, people are going to call Robbie lighter than they call other people. So I think for sure it's a great shove because, you know, if Jeff has ace-10 playing with Robbie as often as he does,
He'd
he's
call.
probably calling.
Yeah, but Ellis
Yeah.
has a pair now. Wonder if he's flipping. No, it's a big bet, so he might let it go.
Yeah.
63,000 more to call. We're at 5 of 10. Wow, where's the time gone? Working with you, time is flying.
Aw, thanks.
Having a good time.
I know, the sun went down.
That's right.
It got like 17 degrees cooler in here. we do our broadcast by so many huge windows, and when the sun is out, it's such a big difference. So now we're feeling cool. We are cool, and we're feeling cool.
We are cool.
Yeah,
we're
this
feeling
has to be
cool.
close in LS's mind. I mean, if it's 10,000 less, I think we're calling.
He folds. He just knows threes can get counterfeited, and there was a story that bad beat story for me. I was in a $2,500 tournament at the Borgata, and on the Stone Cold bubble, I jammed with Trays, and Ace Queen called me, and not an Ace or Queen beats me. The board
Little
double paired,
pair.
and I got counterfeited. Sick.
Not fair.
Bust out, yeah. So
I know, and then you're like, why couldn't you have voted at least, stupid board? I'll take a chop.
right, chop would have been
Yeah.
nice. Or just nothing, and I would have won with threes. But you know, that's how the game goes sometimes. I could have been a millionaire. My biggest score is a World Series of Poker, $2,500 buy-in, 6th place for $70,000. First place was $500,000.
Okay.
Big difference, though, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's why I think too, like I said, that story with Hindi, like shoving when she's second in chips, and like the guy just has no business calling her
Right,
because I mean
right.
it's $500,000 difference, and it's like, why get involved? And Ace Jack, and he's just like, yep. And, oh,
Makes
man.
sense to me.
It hurt me so bad.
But
And
that's-
she took it so well. I
Yeah.
messaged her and I was like, that hurt my heart. She's like, it didn't hurt mine. And I was like, well, it hurt me enough for all of us.
Yeah.
Like, I hated it.
All right, John raises here for Queen Jack of Diamonds.
My
I
best
like
friend
it.
John. Look, John has like pens in his shirt pocket. Like, that's so old school. Good for you, John. Love you. Ooh.
Jeff with ace 10, but LS with kings here.
Okay, and Jeff just
Just
yeah, Jeff
calls.
just called.
You thought he
it
raised,
looked
right?
like so many chips,
More chips in
right?
his
The
hand.
way that
yeah,
he did
the way he
it.
pushed it out there.
It's like a little caterpillar of
Well,
chips.
there's a person who doesn't want to see the flop. All in from LS. That's not getting
So-
value with your hand. Do you like that play?
No,
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, what's he winning if he takes it down? 70,000.
Yeah.
It's not horrible. He's shoving 150.
No, LS is 200K.
Oh, because it's 151 more.
Yeah.
Okay, I
it's-
see. I see.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
has
yeah.
263. Okay.
Yeah. It's,
No, I
yeah,
hate
yeah.
it. I just.
it's all in for John to call his whole stack off here with Queen Jack. I mean, yeah, you're eliminating any of those draws, but you're not getting value. And how many times do you get kings or aces? I know when people.
That's exactly. Like, how many times have we seen him on the stream?
Right.
We haven't seen kings yet today. We haven't seen aces.
Right.
Like, and we've seen how many hands? Like, it's just. I just want max value, and like, again, it's crazy when someone's like, oh, my aces got cracked, and someone's like, you should have just gone all in. And it's like, well, I had like 5,000
Yeah, I know.
big blinds.
Right,
And like,
you're
I don't know. I
absolutely right.
kind of wanted action. Like,
Yeah. The
yeah, I think you
scenario's
just
there.
have to take the risk. I mean,
Jeff makes the call. He says he can't fold.
Wow.
So what do we know?
Well, so it's perfect. It was the best play I've ever seen.
We'll see.
I know. That's
We'll see. Jeff does. Oh, wrong button there. One of my best dealers grabs the wrong button.
I like it. He might have
Whoever
like,
wins this pie becomes a dealer
exactly.
now.
He just hands the deck over to them, and he's like, "You put out your own flop."
4 tray, Jack, 5 clubs, gives a club draw.
And a deuce. Missed
7.
it all.
All right, Jeff.
I wonder what the percentage was on that turn. It all happened so fast.
It did happen so fast. Oh,
This is always a good moment when you can just reach over and take the chips. Now I'm gonna tell you, this is one of my like pet peeves as a dealer. Like, so Jeff's not even at the table anymore. Like, of course Teddy can just let this
Right,
player
right.
reach over and everything like that. But sometimes, like, if the player, say you're dealing cash and like they don't put the chips in for you,
Right.
and they're sitting right next to each other and everything, and like you just kind of look at the person like, can you just grab that? And the other player, like the player that loses, gets so mad about it.
Take your sweet time.
Can you hear me on the mic?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he just needed to do the reach over.
Yeah, I said
Oh,
You probably had Stu Unger on the brain. That's not your fault.
Seed 1.
He
color
doesn't
break,
reach
huh?
over for him?
Yeah, we can hear it turn it down a little bit. Yeah, it was. Okay, we don't need to hear any of those.
Oktai's like the only person I know that knows what these controls
Yeah,
do.
some of the buttons.
Nobody else knows what they do.
I know what the one knob.
Yeah, that one knob.
I've literally worked with so many people that just start touching all of them, and I'm like, this is like kind of weird. And I don't know any of them.
Because they be touching all of them. There's only like 1 or 2 on each of them that you need to work.
That's right, correct. You shouldn't be touching most of the knobs, but there are a couple that you can know. Let's get away from
We
my
did
croissant.
fix our static though.
Thank God
Croissants.
the static went away, because
Yeah.
I don't know how nutty I would be right now.
I know, because it got louder too, like a tiny bit, but I wouldn't mind static nearly as much as if we had the echo feedback. That would be the end of the world to me. Like if I had to keep hearing my own voice.
You want to go to picture-in-picture with us? There's two
Okay.
things we can do, and then we can do the
Yeah.
pandemonium for the folks.
Right here.
No, there's a better one.
Oh,
There's the...
we're going to get bigger?
Yeah.
Like our egos?
Just like our egos.
We need to match it with our egos.
There
There
we
we
go.
are.
Hello, folks. Put the faces to the
Ooh,
voices.
We look good.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
PBKC logo in the background.
Exactly.
That little, if we turned the lights on, that would go away. But
No.
do you like it? It's like a.
Of course. We would take our logo off. It's
No,
perfect.
no, no. The logo, we see the white
Oh,
little,
the
snow,
fuzz.
yeah, the fuzz. If we turn the lights on.
This would always confuse me. The fuzz
That
this
fuzz,
side,
that side, yeah, that
like
side
the
of the road,
mirror and
yeah.
doing everything backwards. I would fail for sure.
So how do you guys like the new Go T? It's a kind of newish.
The oak tea.
The Oak Tea. I never called it that. I like it.
Yeah.
So the Stu Unger story. So there was a deck of cards. You could pull one card out of the deck, show Stu all the cards, and he would tell you exactly what card it was.
Yes.
But the reason how he did is because he would put a number associated to all the cards and count. So it's like a 357 or something like that. So he would know if you're missing like five was associated like to 5 of diamonds. If he counted 354 or something like that, he would know exactly it was a 5 of diamonds. So
Okay.
but I didn't know he had a photographic memory, which is crazy.
I mean, yeah, like near photographic. I wouldn't have like busted into a room.
He's like, oh, hold on a second.
Yeah, that was.
Get the facts straight.
But it's funny too because of course he was able to hear because you and I are the loudest.
Pretty
I'm
loud.
sure.
Yeah.
Like throw Sal in the mix too.
This is
and
not
Matt,
golf. I
but
always
yeah.
say that. This is not golf. So
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, read that book, The All In, the mostly true stories of the World Series of Poker. It's super interesting and has stories about like Doyle Brunson, like I said, like Jack Treetop Strauss. It talks about a lot of like final table play at the World Series of Poker, and then the most interesting part to me, it talks about the Binions.
yeah,
Like the Binion family.
the whole story about Binions. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so interesting, and like the way that they thought about it was true like poker mentality, and just really quick. I don't remember which one of the Binions it is. Like they basically took the casino over, and it did hand down the line. But there were these two guys that always caused like all this mischief and everything that would go to the casinos. Just kind of like cause mayhem, and Jack Binion, Benny Binion, whichever one it was,
Right.
pulled them aside and said, listen, if you ever need money, you come to the cage, you tell them to talk to one of the Binions, and
Wow.
we'll give it to you.
Nice.
So I think that they were brothers. They,
What clout.
okay, like we'll see. So they go to Binion's casino. They ask for a certain amount of money, make the phone call, they get it. The very next day, every other casino on Fremont Street, the slot machines all were not able to take the coins. It had like glue or something in it.
Really?
So they just respected so much. I don't even think they took the money. I think that's part of the story. They left the money and were just like, all right, this guy's like true to his word.
Right.
And they caused mayhem for all the other casinos on. Like think about how much money Binions made that day,
Right.
like off of that. So it was just kind of like this thing, like, instead of battling these guys, let's just do something that's completely unexpected and just tell them like, hey, we're your friend. And it
Yeah.
worked out super well.
did
but
work out super
the book
well.
is just so interesting to me.
I
yeah.
forgot exactly where I heard or read just recently. Like Binion started the World Series of Poker because two players, I forget the two exactly, they were playing poker back and forth, back and forth. They made a tournament. Binion made a tournament out of it, and that's how he started people playing these long tournaments, and the World Series came about. And back then, you know, like when Doyle Brunson won the 10 deuce, like everyone's like, oh, it's such an event. Yeah, there was only like 25 players in the there was only you only beat so many players, but now it's like grown because of, you know, obviously the moneymaker situation, the boom 2003. And it went from like I think it was like 300 players to like 2,000 players to like 20,000 players, which is incredible how the game has advanced and grown and got so big. So
Yeah.
You have any other stories? We go to Handemonium before we take this little break.
In that book too, they talk about the first World Series of Poker at Binion's.
Yeah.
And Doyle Brunson, or not Doyle Brunson wins it.
Amaro Slim.
No.
No.
They voted.
Okay.
Maybe it was Doyle. They voted on who won because they get down to like the couple players and then they like pause it and they realize like
this could go on for a long time.
This is going to get published.
Oh, okay.
So the money.
Right.
So they started like making deals on the money and things like that, and they just voted on who was going to win. I don't think it's Doyle. I think it's I don't know.
That's interesting. I never heard
I'll
about
look
that
it up.
aspect. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a different
But
aspect
yeah, the book
I
is
never
so
heard about.
cool,
Like
just
we're just
these,
gonna
like,
end it, give everyone the
gamble
cash.
stories.
Right,
yeah,
right.
because they didn't want the IRS to get involved because you used to get taxed insanely on poker. Yeah, they didn't consider it a game of luck.
Right.
So you got taxed so much higher. It was like the lottery. It was like a game of chance and everything like that. So they didn't want people in their business on who had like what money on it and everything, and they voted. I'll look it up.
This year they changed the poker win-loss taxing issue as well. And for some of the pros, it makes a big difference because it used to be 100% of your winnings you could negate them with your losses.
Losses, yeah.
But now it's only 80%. So let's say you shows that you won like $2 million, but if you lost $3 million, you still got to pay taxes on it. And you're like, I lost $1 million. Why am I paying taxes on anything? But that's the way the IRS works, though. There's
Write
a loophole.
Write a letter to your congressman.
They can get you. All right, folks, we're gonna do like a quick 5-minute Handemonium, and we'll be right back.
Yes.
Rami looks like he's wearing a pair of handcuffs right now, or just one handcuff.
Bling bling.
Like that's the move, though. You know what I mean?
That's it.
You can
Big
break
shiny.
the link, but you know, you just gotta rock the. So I've seen in movies. You
Rob
just rock
with the pocket nine. The Ninas. Raising with the Ninas.
150.
Mm-hmm.
Eames in the house.
Yeah, yeah.
What a headband.
Nice.
Very nice.
Very festive.
Very festive.
Folding around. Fold City. No one wants to tango. So far.
Well, Rob wants to tango, but it takes two to tango.
That it does.
Is that what I'm doing wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's about it.
When you're doing it right,
Here.
everybody will be dancing.
Oh, yeah. We are heading to the flop. Heads up action. Nines. E6 suited. It's suited to booted, guys.
Calls the additional 90.
Oh, wow. An ace and a 9. Now it's time for pain.
Nina's in
Oh
the
my
window.
God, Arnold is showing his face now.
Oh,
Quick!
Oh, what? Oh,
that'll cause you to check.
pain-gasm.
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 And then probably raise.
Robbie's like, got him right where I want him. Or is he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's probably got to tread
Oh,
lightly.
he's so beat.
He's raising.
He does have outs, though. 5 or ace or 5.
No, I'm
He's
saying,
gotta raise. There's no way he
can
doesn't.
Robbie get away with like not losing everything here?
Oh, I
He's
thought he
definitely
was gonna
seeing one more
raise.
card now. He's not going to raise there.
Needs a 6. I've seen it happen.
5.
6.
The 6s are dead. He gets a 5, though. Aces full of 5s.
What a cooler for
Wow.
Rob. Rob on Rob crime.
That's Rob squared.
How the turntables. And Robbie's like,
DJ mix a lot.
ooh, I'm going to get him so bad, but how am I going to get him?
Oh man,
375.
375.
Rob's got to like
Now,
fold
Rob-
here.
yeah,
Rob's gonna
Rob
fold
can
here.
escape with
Can
two
he do it?
aces.
Look at him smile.
2 pair on the board.
Just
he can
throwing
find a
pink.
fold.
He's just got to call and like look the other way. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
he's just
doing.
going to call. And he's
Yeah,
like,
I know.
dag nabbit.
Shoof.
Oh, yeah, that one's going to walk.
That's his thing. And that's all she wrote for that one.
Wow. I told you it was time for pain.
Robbie had aces full of 5s, and the guy had 9s full. And Robbie made a little bit off that. Could have made more if he had shoved, but he did not. And since then, he has been card dead.
Who do we have in chat here? Is that Vita? Vita, are you still there? Type something if you're still there, Vita. I know that's you.
Marita Macchio.
Lorzano.
Fredo waking up with ace, queen of clubs in the big blind. I wouldn't be surprised to see him rip it here. In fact, I don't know if he has any other moves.
I don't think he has another choice. Late position opener from the big stack.
Yeah,
get it in there,
that
buddy.
range could be, fives are probably like the top of that range right there.
Get it in there, buddy. Yeah.
David has enough chips that he could call here.
Yeah, I think he just...
He's ahead a
Oh,
lot
he
of the
said count.
times.
He didn't say call. Gotcha.
Yeah, count. He's got 720. He's only getting 2-1 on a call, but that might just be enough for
He'll
him to
probably make the call.
Yeah, he's got the stack to do it. He makes the call and loses. He still has 4.5 million chip lead at the table. So
Definitely the hand Fredo wanted to see. See? Ha, I knew it. Hey, Vita. Hey, Vita.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I think this is based largely on stack size too. Fredo being on the short stack and David having a pocket pair. I mean, this is, you know, they're both basically playing face up now. What do you like? What do you like? I'm going fives. I don't want to say it. I like to see Fredo win, but
I'm gonna go Fredo all day, bro.
Oh,
no. Listen, backdoor wheel though. Backdoor wheel. Backdoor wheel.
One's backdoor chop.
Draw to a
Backdoor
chop. 6 on the turn. Oh, that was it.
That's one of them.
I did not.
7 ball? Oh, and the ace. Too.
Okay.
Wow, set of 5s for David.
Dude, 5 in the window is just...
Fredo was trying to go back to back. He made final tables.
Well, another good run for one of our chat regulars.
Yeah.
Very, very good guy. And
that's
just
okay.
pray you flop enough equity to
600
shove.
more. There's already 2 4s.
And if you fold, there's really not that big of a difference
12,
between 600 and
6 to
500K.
win 14. 6 to win 1.4.
If you just totally missed.
Raise 350.
I take the under on Jeff chopping. Yeah, Teddy, you ain't wrong,
That's
buddy.
what I'm saying, Teddy. You're right with me.
Is that Teddy S? Is that my guy?
Oh, that's Teddy.
That's my dude.
Yeah, that's my dog.
That's my guy. That's my bro.
Teddy, funny story about Teddy. I got stories about everybody, bro. About, I don't know, 18 years ago.
Hold on, before you continue with the story, I just want to point out Vlad raised out of the small blind with deuce 3. Flop comes an ace. Let's see if he continues repping an ace
that's
here.
wonderful.
He does have a little bit of equity here. He does have a wheel draw.
I mean, this is a great flop for his pre-raise.
For sure.
Whoa, 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 welcome back. All right, we came back from the break, and it looks like John just got eliminated. Oh, no. Didn't see the hand and how it went down. It says 11 players left. When we get down to 9, we'll get down to the final table. Sometimes in a tournament, things can go by real quickly. I just seen that comment subs here. Looked like we were in a spaceship here. We got these floodlights that we're supposed to turn on. I didn't, however, so then it gives that fuzzy look in the back. But so there's 5 players on this table. There are probably 6 players on the other table. Wouldn't make sense. First place today, $4,202. And second place isn't bad either. But whenever I'm playing a tournament, I always like to focus on the first place. Here's Robbie. He's all in.
Count.
Second place is $2,596.
All in.
LS, all in as well. Robbie shows a6, and you know when someone says all in as well, you don't feel like your hand's that live, but
Good luck.
ace-10 has him dominated until a 6 comes out. But 10 came as well, so good game, Robbie. Eliminated in 11th place. It should bring us a player, balance out the table, so we'll go 5 and 5. Okay, nope. We're down to 9-handed, so we're going to do a redraw for seats. Yeah, we're 9-handed, so we get a final table redraw. Some people might stay in the same spot. Normally, they get moved. We do the cards out there. High card gets the first card, so it keeps it randomized. People don't feel like it's fixed. Not that it really matters. There's Andrew, one of our commentators, also good tournament player.
I hope you didn't use it all up.
LS is making a nice little string. He doubled up. He lost his first flip to Dexter when he had jacks versus eights. But then he won a flip, got some chips, being a little aggressive, won some hands, then just won that last hand against Robbie.
What would you have? 1 to 9?
You know, when you're 5-handed, I kind of say to yourself, like, why would Robbie shove there? Well, when you have an ace and you're 5-handed, that's a really strong hand, and you're just trying to get the hand through with the bet. But if someone calls, you got to get lucky, and they both flop the pair, 10 versus 6. So that happens sometimes, you know.
So nobody in seat 10. Cool. More room for me.
No, there's gonna be someone in seat 10. We just don't use the seat 6 box.
No, I just did it. I just did the 9. I just drew for the ball. They drew? Yeah, I got it.
The button will be in seat 4.
What, 2 players? 3 players?
That dealer's on top of things. He's quick. So as we regroup here, we'll get situated when the new players come in. We finally made it. Final 9. This is the final table. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. It's the final count. Okay, I'll stop singing. People are like, please, no, not the shrieking voice. Never was a great singer, but, you know, you got to know your strengths and weaknesses. And Dana's coming back from her break.
Yes, I'm so excited.
She's excited.
You're in 9, right?
Okay, cool.
There's 10 tables.
Yeah, this kid.
Oh, I got it. Okay, he's got 10. There you go.
Hey, do you want a piece of chocolate? I have this
That's
white
what I was
chocolate.
saying.
Sure.
It is the most money I've ever spent on chocolate before.
Is it from Dubai?
Oh,
No.
Is it the new chocolate they're saying?
I've had that.
Sia? No, is that good? The Sia chocolates?
Like the
Just
pistachio and
no, that's the Dubai chocolate. But there's a new chocolate out that's supposed to be just from dates and milk chocolate from like cocoa. They're 2 ingredients. They're saying it's really good. No, I don't know.
dark chocolate.
This is dark chocolate. Where'd you get this from?
This is a place up in Stewart. They make their own chocolate.
Oh, fancy.
And it was literally like 20-something dollars for the bar, I think.
Wow, and you're sharing. Oh, you like me. I feel honored. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a 4.
How do you open this? Have you tried it before? Am I the guinea pig? Okay. I spent $20 on the chocolate. You get out the first bite. If you spit it out, I know I wasted my money.
Yeah, buttons and 4. Yep.
Oh, man, our boy Ricky, he said he would be on the final table. Oh, it's right there, a little slit that says open here.
I think this one.
Good, right. This is 10-handed table, right? This one?
That's good. That's perfect. Thank you.
What seat do we have even?
Good.
Yum.
Yeah, like they make their own chocolate.
From the first bite.
So yeah, the one you're on the one on your
Oh,
left.
you're on the
is
wrong
correct.
side
Yeah,
there.
the left. There it is. That's
Right
perfect.
here?
Yeah, perfect. My bad. That's the correct one. Yep.
Cool.
You're the big black. Yep.
Oh my god.
Wunderbar.
Mm-hmm.
What's in it? What's the crunch? Oh, it's like a creme brulee vanilla.
It's Jeff.
That's fine.
Uh-huh.
Very good.
Where's Jeff?
Parking lot.
We made it. Final table.
We here.
Started from the bottom. Now we're here.
Started.
Started from the bottom. All right, folks.
When we did our picture-on-picture thing, looks like you both are in a spaceship.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't see that. That's fun.
Frankie here with 560,000, and LS, who just knocked out Robbie, 530K. Two of the big stacks on the table. The blinds, I think, are 10 and 15,000.
You're so serious. So serious.
It's been a long day.
Fucking morgue. Came to the morgue.
Sometimes the table's serious.
Wake
Everyone's
up.
focused. Oh, Darren just waking up with aces on the button. Just like that.
120.
Re-raises to 120. It's a standard 3x bet, but a little large, though. And Cameron doesn't want to come along. He only has queen high, technically speaking, so out of position. Good fold. I mean, we can only assume it's a good fold. Could flop trips or two pair or straight. There's so many outs with queen jack. I like the hand. But when you're out of position to a person who has a lot of chips, it's a very nice size raise. Look, Dexter made the final table. Good job, Dexter. John got eliminated, though, right when we came back. Yeah, you didn't see it.
Oh, they were okay. I was like, I thought at first I didn't miss any hands, but they were just getting the table combined. That makes sense. Poor John.
Yeah, I didn't see the hand he got out with either. Darren here.
A lot happened when we took a break.
I know.
No more breaks for us. Raised to 50.
Raise from Darren. Just had aces. Now he raises with jacks. Must be nice. We go with big pairs back to back.
What are the blinds?
I believe they're 10 and 15,000.
Okay. Okay, yeah, because there's no 1,000 chips anymore, so has to be because we already had the 510.
Yeah, we got rid of
Such a big jump.
Gotta make those jumps. Difference between cash game and a tournament. Blinds keep going up.
White men can't.
White man can't jump.
1993 reference, y'all. I'm like not even old enough to know that reference, but I'm just putting it out there.
It's a good movie. What an annoying wife, too. She played the right role.
I've seen parts of it. I don't think that I've ever seen all of it.
I think Woody Harrelson was the white guy in the movie.
Yeah, correct. I think it's Wesley Snipes, right?
Wesley's in that, too, yeah.
Okay.
They're like friends.
Yeah.
Hoopers, a little side ball action.
Woody Harrelson was so underrated. Like, him getting Hunger Games was so good because, I mean, what a great actor.
Right.
Like, on Cheers, he was just so, like, la-di-da that I think people, like, forgot about him and everything.
Right.
But...
Yeah, he played the part of a dumb like bartender to a T, really.
Yeah.
But sometimes when you do that, though, you get typecasted, and you're lucky you broke out of that, though, because that could really hinder your career. But Cheers was such a good thing, though.
Oh, yeah. I always say I want to write a movie just so I can ask Danny DeVito to be in it. Like, I want to do it all just for him.
Yeah.
So good.
I love that when he was on Friends as a stripper. That was like a little
Someone
cameo.
else just mentioned that to me. I haven't seen it. Yeah, I was saying that I love him, and they're like, "Did you see that?" I was like, "No." I have to look it up.
What a show, oh, Friends.
Yeah, like him and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's just, oh my gosh, so good.
Yeah. Oh, Ricky here with Jack 7. He's raising, but it looks like Jack 7 and a shove and a snap call. So, Rick, when you have too many chips, that's the situation. You go double up the short stack, and I think it's an ace. No, 3, 9, 6, queen. All the spades. Makes a flush. Last time I checked my poker catalog. 85 is a little bit of a damage there. Ricky trying to be a little creative, and then got some pushback, but it wasn't enough for him to fold. So you're asking your question, like, why would he call there? Well, because he put a bet out. And the shortest happened to be the shortest stack on the table. There's method to people's madness. Even with that hit, he still has 465K and a force to be reckoned with. So. You know what's always perplexed me for a little bit?
I'm ready to find out.
It's how Joe Pesci was such a tough, mobster guy. He's like 5'2". Like, how would you be afraid of that guy? You said something to me, I'd be like, shut up.
I know. I think that's what brought it home, though, is like the fact that he's not intimidating in stature at all. But, like, I mean, when he stabbed that guy in the eye. Yeah. Some people just have that attitude.
Dexter all in here at ace, king, 85K. Ricky calling jack 10 of clubs.
Ricky likes it.
Well,
Yeah, it's not a huge bet.
He wants to double up the short stacks today.
Aww.
9, queen, 4, king.
Ricky got there.
Ricky makes it straight, and that's why you play jack 10 suited. All right, Dexter's our first person eliminated. You want to tell him what you want? Tell him what they want, Johnny.
Dexter in 9th place. He's going to be walking away with $379. Thanks for hanging out, Dexter. You played well. I like Dexter. He was a little bit more conservative pre-flop, but he made that good call against Robbie with the 10s. I mean, he did do the announcement after, like at the end of the hand, like, oh, I know you win.
Right, that one hand.
Dexter.
Yeah. Right.
Get that out of your repertoire, Dexter. Like, just, you either win or you lose, but you called. Be confident.
I think when someone says that, they're trying to save face for making the call.
Yeah, it's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like, I'm making the call, but, like, just own it,
That's one thing that
third pair
kind of gets me is when someone says, I knew that's what you had, when they after they see the hand.
Yeah,
if you knew it.
But $379, I mean, minus $10 because we paid that bubble.
Right, the 130 buy-in.
So $369 minus 130 buy. Oh.
The math.
All right, Dexter, go get in the 615 tournament. You're not allowed to come home until you have a pocket full of coins.
5-4 jack on the flop here.
So this is like a blind hand.
Yeah, for LS.
But I really like our logo being on like the back of the cards and them flipping.
So cool.
I think it's really cool when they like instantly flip as we're shown the cards. I like that. I was going to say it earlier, but then we talked about 19 other things.
We have talked about a lot of things today on the stream. And there it is. Pair of 4s. Hard to make a pair in poker. I thought Cameron had a 4 as well, but it looks like his 9 kicker didn't play, so he didn't show it. So do you know how much it costs for this deck of cards here?
I mean, for the RFID cards?
Yeah.
I do not.
All right, I'm going to tell you the price.
Wait, let me guess.
Okay.
For one deck, not
one deck.
two, not a red and a blue, just one.
Right, they sold them separately. One
okay,
deck.
oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, you clearly think that it's like a number.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Go ahead, shoot out a number.
No, I'm thinking. I'm doing some calculations.
There is a hefty raise here. I like it. And he looks over at the clock. That's usually a tell when someone looks at the clock.
$86.
Way low.
Damn.
I know. If some of the dealers knew and some of the players knew,
they might respect our cards
that's
a
what
little
I'm
bit
trying
more.
to say. I'm getting it out there.
Damn,
like,
$211.
Close. That's much closer. All in for LS with the queens. He's got some big pairs. $250 a deck.
For
one,
just red.
Yeah.
And then $250 for blue, so $500 for
2 decks. Yeah. Because they're sold individually. It's crazy.
Wow.
It costs us a lot of money to put the show on.
Thank God we make it worthwhile with our excellent commentary.
Mike makes a hefty raise, and he doesn't like the pushback. All in from LS. And he's like, do I gamble here? I got half my stack out there. Well, you were just trying to steal the blind, sir. It did not work out as you planned. He's in a pickle. He's staring at that clock. He's looking for the payouts. Because our marquee, we don't have the payouts that scroll down. We have one that goes all the way through. I think he's looking at, what does 8th place pay here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to make that call. You got half your stack out there. Unfortunately, you got to make that call. But you're live, though. You're not facing, if you're ace king, you might be in trouble, but it's queens. You can be queens.
No problem. I mean, what's the difference between queens and you still have to hit?
You have to hit, yeah.
You have to hit a 3-outer. All right.
Good game.
Do you want me to tell him what he's won?
Sure, yeah, it's better.
All right. In 8th place, you're going to be taking home $475.
The pay jumps are getting bigger.
The guy's like, fuck.
Pay the man.
Fuck. Well, and then he's looking at the clock like it's going to matter. Like, you got to do something.
Our next payout.
Yes.
Hold on.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Our next payout can afford half of a deck of RFID cards on the jump, on the pay jump. They just they're getting there. Yeah, 7th place is going to take home $605. So nice little $100+ jump there from 8th to 7th.
Yeah. And then you start playing differently when you see the prize. You're like, oh.
It starts to feel like something. Like when you make $500 in a tournament, you know, with a 130 buy-in, and it definitely starts to feel like something and be like, okay, I made the right decision coming out today. I had a good time. I got jingle money in my pocket for sure. And I kind of think anything lower than 500 is kind of like,
Different perspective for different people.
Yeah, for sure.
For some people, 500 is a big outcome, you know?
Yeah. I mean, some people are happy when they end up breaking even, which is absolutely I mean, being on the bubble is very hard.
So interesting flat call here from Kessler. He's trying to disguise his hand, or he's just a little scary that ace king is not that great of a hand. Because Ricky raised to 35K and he just flats here. And the flop is 7 deuce trade. Now what do you think? You think you made a good fold? Because Ricky's going to c-bet 100% of the time.
Yeah, I have to see. And Kessler's been playing with Ricky at least when we were down to the final 2, because they're both new to us.
Right, they're both on the table, yes.
So he knows Ricky is an aggressive player. He's an aggressive smack talker, too.
He is.
And
he stares you down when he bets.
Such a stare, yeah. And I think this call, he just has to stick with it. I mean, well, that's easier now. Ricky
good card,
actually,
bad card.
Yeah, I mean, he has the heart draw now. He's never losing his opponents, so he lose the flex and bet get him out.
Right.
But
oh, that's us. I can hear us.
Yeah, I think Kessler, when he calls the flop, he's really never folding after that, right?
Not now.
But I mean, even if he doesn't hit his card, as long as it's not something super scary, he probably doesn't. He doesn't want to see a 10 jack queen, right?
Right.
The ace and the king hit him. He's not worried about the hearts here, but he didn't want to see a big card that's in Ricky's range that he doesn't have. The 10 jack queen all would have been and he might have folded and picked another spot. But
that's true.
Yeah.
Very good, acute analysis.
Small bet here, so 60,000 into.
I know.
What was it? 190.
It should have been 190 pot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ricky knows too. He's kind of getting the price, but not getting the price. And you just know when it's a small bet like that, you just know the person will really scream the call here.
Yeah, and Kessler doesn't have that much behind that he can win if he hits his heart and if it's good. And so yeah, it's all good. The hand played out just fine.
Yeah, Kessler made a great play. Under-repping his hand pre-flop. I thought that was either trying to be tricky or trying to be safe. It's one of the two. I don't know. And then the continuation call, though, with ace-high was pretty, little tricky.
Yeah.
But maybe he knew that he just had a feeling the king was coming on the turn.
Yeah. It's a good board for ace-king when you don't hit. That's the kind of board you want to see.
Versus that
very
opponent.
Unlikely that your opponent hit. I don't know Ricky. I met him for all of about 12 seconds, and he offered to play poker against me.
Really?
Yeah, he was
Interesting.
let's play heads up, and I was just so this is what I really like to do. I always go, what game? Because of course he means hold'em, with his little smack talking ways and everything. He's saying, let's play hold'em.
This wasn't tonight.
No, it was last time I saw him.
Okay.
Yeah, last time I saw him. I was
Right.
doing commentary, but I just he didn't know that I was just up there and right away.
Right, that's funny. Interesting.
Yeah, so
Carlos gets middle pair here. Small blind versus big blind action. The flop was 6-4-7 and deuce on the turn. Carlos still in the lead here, but Darren's got an open-ended straight draw. Open-ended. That means either end of this tray or 8 comes will win for Darren. So deuce on the turn doesn't really change much.
I always think in these spots, I always think about like the double flush draw, and it's like, okay, if you hit your card and no longer have 10 high,
right?
You don't want it to be a club. You don't really want it to be a heart. You know, I mean, it's if you don't hit at all, you just have 10 high. So I think you can get away with being aggressive.
Or
is that
that's
he
a
did
raise? Yeah. What?
I thought it was a raise.
Yeah, that's I missed something.
I guess not. Yeah, I guess just.
He must have threw the yellow chips on the
Yeah,
bottom.
the yellow chips
Okay.
versus the red.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, all right, and he shows a check bet call. That was real quick, and Carlos with a good read on the hand wins his pot because.
How big was 100,000 on the river?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fast, huh?
I'm dizzy.
So
actually.
when I say that the cards are 250, I only say that because some dealers shuffle harder than other dealers, and when I hear that, it's not out of my pocket, which is thank God, because I'd have a hard, I'd run out there.
Yeah.
But nothing against this dealer. But what some dealers like, and they make that sound.
It's interesting too. I mean, they are difficult cards to work with.
Yeah.
If you're at home, these cards are basically like cardboard. Like they're like the gas station cards that are like so cheap that they're hard to shuffle, and then the thickness is like a little cardboard thick.
That's
so
funny.
yeah, they are very difficult to work with.
What a visualization right there.
When I would deal the stream table before, I used to love hitting the back of the table because it makes that click noise. But now that I know, like, I'm sure I hit it really softly and it didn't damage the cards. I love the noise it makes, though, when it hits the back.
That's the thing some of the players don't know, and they're used to playing with the plastic cards, but they get bent when they look at them, they bend them. They don't understand, like, you shouldn't be doing that to these cards.
I also I'm going to say, like, as a dealer, do you ever notice that it's, like, your least favorite player that always bends the cards? And then you're just like...
You feel like you're picking on them?
Well, you're like, I shouldn't even say something because I can't do it with, like, a neutral tone. It's like, I had a player do it the other day, and I was like, wow, like, this guy literally plays here every single night, comes in at 9 p.m. and plays 2-5, and he's bending my cards.
Right.
But I just didn't say anything until I was
Well, that's good. That's good to show that you had some restraint. That's
a lot of restraint. I also, though, like, I mean, I don't know... If you're listening on the stream and you never like have played with nice poker cards, I mean, they're fantastic. Like the cards that we use put all other cards to shame. You know, that's why we can flick them and they can cut a banana. But if they get wet, like even the humidity destroys the cards. If somebody eats popcorn with their fingers at the table.
Yeah, it's surprising that we do give popcorn out.
Yeah, any finger food, yeah.
I don't know
and
why.
people turn foods that aren't finger food
Into
into
finger
it
food.
here, and I'm like, why are you even doing that? You know, like, why are you eating your Alfredo noodles with your fingers? But you are.
Right.
Yeah, I do that when I sit down, though, because you can feel it. Like, especially if you've been dealing for a long time, you feel when the cards have, like, been used and, like, they need to be changed out, and you feel when the cards are brand new. And, like, I'll just look at the table and I'll go, who was eating popcorn at my table?
All right, dealer. I said Darren on the dealer buttons. Gonna call the 15K. Ricky with Queen Tree calls, and Kessler with Queen 6 and the big blind checks back to
How did
Jack
he check?
6
Like,
trade.
he didn't even move, too.
Ricky
like,
with 2 pair.
Ricky.
He could have done this.
I know, but it was just so, like, silent. So ninja.
Ricky here, because no one raised, flopped 2 pair, checks, and then gets this little opportunity here.
And Ricky's for sure raising here. It's such a wet
100%.
board. Ricky's reputation might get him paid against, like if you have king queen, can you fold it to Ricky?
No.
You know, I mean, he's definitely an aggressive player. He wants to play me heads up.
That'd be fun.
What do you say, 1.5?
Did he say that, though?
1.2, what? 125.
I think 125 is the correct answer.
Okay.
Oh,
It's like
1.25?
1.5, yeah.
Why do you say that like that, though?
I don't know. TGIF.
So Darren's like, huh, my jack any good here? No, thank you. And I like how Kessler got out of the hand real quickly. He knew his queen was top pair, but his 6 kicker was crap, and that Ricky wasn't making a move there from the small blind. You just kind of know that situation, the check raise was a legit hand. Like,
yeah, and I think people too, like, I mean, if Ricky had some huge draw, your queen no kicker like is not in great shape anyways, or you're dominated.
Correct.
But yeah, we talked about it earlier, like how quickly people fold or how long they take. And when you take a long time and fold, and you make your opponent think like, oh, I really have something, it makes them feel more proud about their raise, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, he thinks like, oh, I got him to fold something really good here. I'm playing perfect. So I like a snap fold sometimes like that. Like, he knows he's not going to call.
Yeah.
He wants him to think like, oh, I was just fooling around. And if he's like a tighter player, then that's perfect.
yeah. All in here for Darren, ace king, 225K. Hey, be careful.
I'm going to be careful.
240.
What if I just like fell out of my chair and kept commentating
That was
from
good.
the floor,
That's okay.
like looking like a little
Yeah.
cockroach, like all.
Nobody would know.
Yeah.
The show must go on.
Exactly.
Cameron makes the call,
Oh,
king, queen,
wow.
hoping it was flipping.
That's a lot of chips to call.
I know. You know, this stage of the game, you know, Darren, you know, Cameron's trying to make a move. It got diamond draw? Nope.
The ace.
Yeah, the ace from Darren's going to hold up anyways. Huh. So this is why ace king is such a strong hand. Ace high sometimes wins a flop. So just keep that in your repertoire.
The seven on the wheel just made it easy. I know.
What are you doing?
But I put you on the one of the 2 draws. You have to say, I get it.
Betty's in the building.
I see that now.
I know. I love Betty.
The 7 was too easy at that point.
Of course.
I had
She's
to
one of
keep
the best.
7. That was the only way I was going to get, you know what I mean?
I need
Well,
it.
I had the right read. No, that was
Who doesn't need $4,000 at the Christmas
Oh my
holiday
gosh,
season
yeah.
right now?
4,000 is
Oh,
very,
you get your
I mean,
card.
it's
You can hit
nice.
your straight.
Very nice.
Then I have to lay it down.
One day at the office, that's 3 days of me working, 3 or 4 days of me
I mean,
Betty's-
That's 3 days of me working.
Betty's
3
speaking
days, Betty?
facts.
I want your job.
No doubt, right?
4K in 3 days.
I played. I didn't get close. Where's Robbie? Did he?
Yeah, Robbie busted. Wow.
Robbie?
He went out 10.
Yeah, he cashed.
Ha! He knocked me out.
Oh, yeah. Where's that sucker out? He knocked me out. He didn't win the tournament.
You know, when they asked me my name, I was going to say Betty.
All in here from Cameron.
Did you hear Ricky?
I did. He's going to
That's
put
funny.
Betty as
Yeah.
his name. That's great.
I like that.
Betty.
Short stack 70, just hoping that Ellis has something to call with. And he makes the call with Jack High.
Do you think that this young man's name is Ellis and they put LS?
Ellis, E-L-I-S?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I mean,
Maybe not, but just the way you said it, I was like, yeah, maybe it
I
is
think we
Ellis,
could be on
but
tilt after that hand.
Oh!
That sounded like
wow.
you were
No,
tournaments.
the king is a
Oh,
heart.
okay, there. Flush
Yeah.
draw, I was about to say.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
flush, king high flush wins the
That's how
pot.
you win tournaments.
I think Jack 6 is not quite good enough to call there. And like we talked about it before, like if it's a bounty tournament, like now you get the incentive of the extra $100
Right,
and all
for the
that.
reason
Like
to do that.
yeah,
The
but
reason why not to defend there is because now your short stack has a little bit more of a healthier stack. And
of course, yeah.
some people don't understand that. It's not always the call winning 2 cards.
And even if you think like, okay, this guy is shoving against me light probably, well then he'll probably do it the next time too, and maybe you have better than Jack 6
Yeah.
and you get him to shove and like he's dominated kind of deal. You know what I think too though? I've heard people say this and it's a horrible thing to think, like not the right way to think at all, is they think about the big blind ante as part of the chips that they have in.
Right.
Once you put that big blind ante in, the
It's
dealer
not right.
puts it in the middle of the table. It is not yours.
Right.
You know? So like I've heard players be like, if it's 100,000 and the blinds are like 5, 10, 10, they'll be like, well, I already had 20 in. No. Stop thinking that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's definitely.
So.
This is gonna be the hand I told you about.
Oh, I was about to say.
He
That's all right. You can do that.
he put a chip in and he's forfeiting his hand because he didn't realize that there was a raise.
Right. Right, correct. So, but Darren's going to win this here with King High. He raised to 50K. And some people get confused like that. They're not paying attention. He was on his phone. Dealer said you can't be on the phone. And all of a sudden it happened so quickly. And he's like, I thought I was just calling.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a raise. He put in a chip to complete the big blind and had to forfeit that, but was not forced to call the raise amount.
Luna, the good question. Jeff lost. He got it in. I'm trying to remember. I think
No,
LS.
the chips were separate. Remember?
Right.
Yeah, that's he
LS.
did get those chips,
Yeah.
Luna. Yeah. He didn't reach over and get them, but our production team went down there
And pushed
during
them
the
over,
break
right.
and moved the chips over, and the player that knocked him out, it was LS, right?
Right.
Yeah,
right.
he did get those chips. Production corrected that. Yeah, he was right next to him, so the dealer expected the player to just reach over, but our production team went down there, put all the chips together.
Whatever is out has to stick. But
Yeah, I know, that's what I
you can
said,
surrender
yeah.
the rest.
Dealer asking for chip clarification here.
Yeah, no, we're doing him. We just want to know that 20
Andrew is not the tournament director, but he's going to give some assistance here. Normally the
He
tournament
is
director.
the one, though, that put those chip stacks together and gave LS the rest of his money. So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
he's kind of like,
Okay.
he's like the co-pilot.
He definitely, he's very knowledgeable in his answers, and I would take his correct statement more so than some of the, not ours.
I
but-
do think, so, like, you have to protect the players, right?
Yeah.
So it is something where I think a floor ruling would have been completely called for there.
Right.
I think if I'm in the box, the gentleman puts in a chip and then, like, goes, oh, never mind, throws his hand. I think I'm putting that hand aside and saying, like, I need a floor ruling. I don't know if you're completing the bet or not. Like,
Right.
yeah, because you want all players to be on the same page. Like, even if you know, like, that's page 37,
Right.
paragraph 2, and I'll tell you, you just want all the players to feel like you're protecting their interest in the game.
Right.
So I kind of like just getting a floor ruling there and being like, hey, this is a weird one, doesn't happen very often. Like, let's just make sure everyone feels really good about playing here and that we get it right every time.
That's solid.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
People are talking about you right
That's
now.
what-
You want to hear like your ear ringing?
Oh, I think they can hear us again. Yeah, I mean, sometimes players get like a little pushy, like, oh, I know I have them covered. You don't have to count those
So
and
here,
stuff.
say something really mean to me.
Well, you know, a player just lost a big hand. I'm going to show him that you have him covered in chips. Like, that's
watch, I got
honestly
you.
like
Ready?
what matters right
Ready?
now is, you know, making sure that
slow
he
rolls.
doesn't 10 minutes from now go like, wait,
Alright, these slow
that
rolls.
didn't even get counted out. Like, did he really have any? You always want people to feel comfortable and
Yeah, that's you know 100% of the time, especially more so in cash games when there's cash involved, and people don't have to forget it's a friendly game where we're having fun in this game, but there is real money involved. So
Yeah.
whenever I'm dealing, whenever there's a situation and all, even if it looks like you can see him crush, I still count it down so everyone knows. That way they don't have that second guess in their mind, like, oh my God, I had like another $20. What's going on?
yeah,
No,
everyone
just-
has to be on the same
Right,
page.
just count it out. It takes 2 seconds.
And
But-
sometimes people don't realize that the two people, let's say like it's heads up,
Yeah.
the two people in the hand aren't the only people that have interest in who wins and who loses.
Right.
Like, do you want
Feeling warm and
the
fuzzy.
sucker at the table to have chips? Yeah, like that's exactly what you want. So, like, everybody has a vested interest. Like, that's why they pay us to be here. That's
Right.
why they're like renting the table basically, and the dealer
You decided.
does have to be
You
so on
decided.
point. Like, every single person here
That was all you, buddy.
needs things to be correct, and you know, like, you don't even want to see a dealer like if they take 2 rakes, well, now you have that much less money on the table for the entire time, so the person keeps going all in. Like, it's a number. I know in Pot Limit Omaha, when I used to deal it a lot,
Yeah.
like, if the dealer would get the pot wrong, well, I actually used to play it even more. The dealer would get the pot wrong, and like, if you correct them, they'd be like, yeah, I mean close.
think-
And it's like, no, like, because
Yeah.
if you say
That's a big
20 less
difference.
now
Yeah.
and 4 people
even think it
call,
was
then it's
close.
80 less on the next street, and then
so
320
very
less on
important.
the next
Yeah,
street.
that's
Yeah,
so very important.
yeah, you just, I mean, people make mistakes, 100% of course, but we always want to protect everyone's interest in the game
Good hand.
and not make mistakes.
Yeah,
Do you want more chocolate?
I do.
Yeah, go
'Cause it
ahead.
was really
Have as
good.
much as you want.
Well, I mean, I try not to eat while I'm on the mic, but
No,
This-
they like it.
this is really good chocolate, folks. If you could get sponsorship, you should definitely shout out.
Oh, yeah, I could plug them, huh? I mean, I think in my old age now, I only want to eat good chocolate.
You deserve that, right?
I've earned it, right?
Yeah.
That place in the mall, it's really good. I don't even know the name of it.
Which mall?
Boca Mall has it, and then I was someone really, really far away. Where was I? Not Coconut Creek. Pompano? I don't know. Ricky, like, is really tuned into the commentary. I heard them say my
Yeah,
name.
he's making fun of us.
Ricky!
Right. We should do that just now to throw him off.
Yeah. Did you hear that, Ricky? I dated a Ricky.
He did.
Worst decision of my life.
I like that cartoon, Rick and Morty.
Oh, I've never seen it.
No?
No.
Oh, the satire on that show. It's Adult Swim, I think it's still on Adult Swim. Some cartoons aren't for kids.
Yeah, that's true.
Folding from the button, I do not advise, but there was a raise. The graphics are not showing it there, but the yellow chip looks like 55K. So are we at 10 and 20K? All in here from the short stack and a snap call. Again with kings. What? Versus ace king. That's kind of like a cooler. And a king in the window. It's not possible.
How many kings are there? Oh, that's when players like touch the card that wins. Like that was a player not involved in everything, but I saw the finger and I was like, it's not gonna happen. As a player, as a dealer, I'm always like, don't do that. Like,
yeah. Please don't touch my
yeah,
board.
like my kicker plays, so they're gonna point at the kicker and just like, and I'm like, yeah, like we all know how to read a hand. It's okay.
So a much needed double up from Kessler. Again, same to LS and Kessler. There's a thing. So when LS doubled them up the first time, now you see the consequences. You're doubling up for a bigger stack now. That's an ace king hand versus there. Nothing you can do about that. And if they slow played it, the flop came out of king. They're both getting it anyway. So Ellis didn't do anything wrong this hand.
But there's future hands where maybe.
Yeah, there's some hands come that it's possible to make mistakes, but I'm saying like ill-advised to show, like versus a short stack. Sometimes you feel like, oh, I got him covered. Let me just go ahead and make that call, but there are implied implications of why you should. Sometimes it's great to fold. Part of the game of poker is folding correctly.
Protecting your chips,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, I think the Jack-6 on the first round.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, of course.
I'm going to bring that up. I'm going to bring it up until.
Yeah, I do just think it was too weak. If it was King-6 even, like King-6 suited, something like that, like now it's looking attractive.
Right.
Like,
I saw some,
like he's shoving some queens and things there, but the Jack-6 was just too wide of a range to get involved in my opinion, for sure.
Because
that's how I got chips.
Here's the thing: sometimes it's gonna win, and then in your mind you feel like, oh, I made the right play.
Yeah.
Right. But in the long run, though, this game of poker, I mean, the tournaments every day. Sometimes they're a 6-hour tournament, but in the long run, if you're playing this game, those decisions compound.
Add up, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, that's why you know.
That's why I say the things I say, just to.
As Rounders taught us, like. I mean, it's such a skill game, and like we were talking earlier about Jeff had that hand with the 2 aces on board, and he had the king jack, and my opinion is he should have value bet it. You thought the check behind was like, absolutely the right play, and it's not absolute where like one of us is correct and the other isn't or anything like that. But it's like even small decisions like that can definitely like affect you down the road. Like if he had value bet there, had more chips, like would Jeff still be in? Who knows? But yeah, it's just decisions like that where like I think one thing, Oak thinks the other, Jeff thinks the other, and everything like that. Like absolutely, but it's these small decisions that add up. And we do end up seeing like the same people on these final tables. So something's going right. And that's why the stream is so cool. Like Robbie said something earlier about people watching him on the stream and really paying attention to what he does and everything. Like, yeah, like you guys should. I can't believe that more of our regulars don't watch the stream. Like They love poker.
Right.
We have an 11:15 tournament in the morning and a 6:15 tournament in the evening, and you see players at both of them. They love it. So you should be tuning into the stream, and especially if you think like the commentator knows what's up, just picking up on things. Like even if you learn one thing every broadcast, how good.
Or even if you don't like the commentators, you can still watch some of the people's play. Like
absolutely, yeah.
Tendencies are a thing. We're humans, and we do it sometimes unconsciously. We'll do things that we've done a million times before. This time Ricky does a defend. He lead it for 50K, got a reshove, and see that's a mathematically. He's like it's not worth the odds to call there. So
40%.
Yeah.
sometimes there's math in poker. You know, implied odds, pot odds. What math? I know it hurts the brain sometimes, but.
I love. Sometimes I'll be like, math matters.
Math matters in poker.
Yeah.
100%. Did I say the word 100% again? Listen, the other fun part about poker is that everyone plays differently, right? You play your game. Don't worry about what I say. Your money, do it the way. I never criticize somebody for playing the way they want to. That's your cash. You like 7-5? Play it all the time. What do I care? However, I've just been in the game a long time, and I see that some of the things that give you a percentage to win in the long run are the things that you should be raising from the button more often. People don't raise from the button as much as they want to. It's a position that you can have more times than you can have good cards. You have the button. If you're 8-handed, 1 out of 8 hands, you're going to be the button. You should be raising. That's the last position. It's the best position in poker because you're last to act. And if you don't know how to capitalize on that, you're not going to go so far at poker.
This was a min raise.
Yeah.
And Carlos flops decent here with the flush draw, and of course that ace on board is going to
slow down the action?
Yeah, it's going to be Cameron's least favorite card.
Right.
I think he bets, okay, bet 25,000. We get a quick call with the flush draw. Yeah, he's sticking around. Now has the pair of sevens, of course, is dominated. Check, check.
Safe card for Cameron on the river, though. He went check, check because he didn't like that call, the ace. Right? This is what happens when you slow play kings.
I think thin value again. I mean, I guess, but again, look how quickly they played. Like, look how quickly Carlos is checking. Does he have an ace where he doesn't even consider leading out?
Did you see Ricky, though? He's analyzing the whole hand, how it went down. He's not even in the hand, though.
Yeah.
And he's kind of like trying to decipher, like, what the hell? You got kings? You didn't re-raise there? Sometimes it's good to play tricky. Sometimes it's not. And I'd say, like, you shouldn't slow play all your good hands. It's good to get value from them, but listen, you know, I think straight up poker, be aggressive, be patient. I mean, there's so many small factors, and you only get this by practicing, right? You can't tell someone what to do and this automatically be a good poker player.
Yeah. I mean, the table complexion is going to be different every single time. Like, even if we took this exact table and rearranged where they were sitting, it's
That's
completely
true too.
different, right?
Right.
But how about this? So people that play poker regularly, I think that this is a mistake.
Okay.
They don't know what kind of player they're seen as, right?
Right.
So like me, like if I go to a place tomorrow, like I haven't played in a long time, I'm a very aggressive player. But I'm also a female. So
Use
they
that to
don't
your
know that.
advantage.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like I love when some of like our older guys play super aggressively, like especially out of nowhere. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, like here we go. I'm gonna tell you who I love the way they play. I love Bob.
Okay.
Bob that plays, and he always plays the multi and everything,
Right.
and he's really cool because I didn't know him very well, and I analyzed. It was actually the first time I hopped on stream. I dealt to him.
Yeah.
And it was the multi, or it was a moneymaker. It was definitely a lot of money in play. I dealt to him, and then I came in here and just hopped into the booth and started talking about it. And it was such a cool play. He put his opponent on, like, uber tilt.
Yeah.
She folded a better hand. And then, like, he just knew what to say afterwards, too. As she was tilting, he just, like, tiny poked the bear a little bit. And, you know, like, oh, yeah, you're better than me. And it was just so, so cool. But he'll change it up so much. And I know that I commentated a stream that he was on not long ago, and he didn't make it very far. He, like, took a chance, and it didn't, like, you know, he got caught and everything like that. And I think that if you just tuned in and, like, didn't know the guy, you'd be like, what did he do? But he's just mixing it up so much because he knows how he's viewed, in my opinion. Like,
that's great.
I absolutely know how I'm viewed, especially, like, when I play Pot Limit Omaha, and there's, like, no, like, I used to be very young and play, but like
You still
like,
are.
yeah, like no, like youngish. Like there's
Right.
no women that play Pot Live in Omaha for high stakes.
They made
Really,
me
like
pick my-
there might be one other female at the table. I used to always remember when there would be 3 females, including myself. I'd be like, whoa, we're like really swarming in here, you know.
Yeah.
But you just have to be like aware, like how you're viewed, and I think that if you asked a lot of players, they couldn't tell you like what they project. You know, like I think Ricky, if you asked him, he'd be like, oh yeah, people love to beat me. Mike Albert knows that people want to beat him so badly. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
he can agitate, and he can bet pot in a place where most people are like betting, you know, like half at most, because the person's so engaged in wanting to be like, oh, I just want to smash these chips in, you
That's
know?
always getting a call.
Yeah, so him knowing that makes his game so much stronger, and I think that people need to work on that a little bit too, and just kind of be
Oh,
aware.
damn. Well, hold on a second. Here's a hand of brewing. Ricky's
gonna snap call because
Yeah.
I thought the hands were reversed. I would have liked for Ricky to have the 8-5 of diamonds snap calling.
Right. So, but here is 4-10-7. Kessler, who's been very kind of quiet for a little bit of a hand, wakes up with jacks, raises, gets Darren a call from the dealer button, and now he's going to bet out here 100K? 100,000. Darren, it was interesting. I said, like, play the button.
Yeah, he's
And
like, okay.
Darren's like, well, I heard you say play the button. So
What's interesting too, what was the raise pre-flop? 80?
I
What
think
are
so.
they? 3 players? Yeah, it would have been 80.
Okay.
So bad I would have ripped.
Or 75. So
One
he
hand,
calls
and
that
then-
pre-flop, and now he has a gut shot,
Or reverse.
and like he goes, I can't call. I mean, your hand did improve, right? Like, we're going to say that. Like, the hand improved. Like, yeah, of course, you want, like, a double belly buster, an open-ended, whatever, so that you have even more outs. But, like, if you called with 8-5, like, what was your plan is all I'm thinking, like. Because then he snap folds. And
Yeah.
with that flop, like, if you're against ace-king, then your 8 would be good, your 5 would be good. Obviously, your gut shot to the nuts would be super good.
Yeah, yeah.
But, yeah, I just,
what are they
something
saying?
like that, like,
Does
I'd be
it
interested
baffle you a little
to.
bit?
Well, I'd
Get
be
into the
interested
mind?
to say, like, hey, what do you think he had? Because
Right.
if he says ace-king, well, you have so many
Now
outs,
it's now,
right?
Yeah. The implied odds. There we go again. Those are the things.
Yeah. and it's funny, too, like, compounding mistakes, right? Like, I don't know, you're calling with, you know, a questionable hand. That's fine. Cool. Like, you're in good position. You're on the button, so you're calling with this hand that's like, eh. But then when you get raised, what do you want to have happen? So
Where's
that was
that
like
eight?
a low
Oh.
flop, yeah. Pocket 8, strike again.
Pocket eights. They flop
Hey,
sets
there,
more
man.
than
Money
any
off
other
with-
hand
I
out
mean,
there,
he
folks.
does have the only heart, so there's
he
that.
has 2 pair when he has nothing.
It's true.
Yeah, I
No,
just think you
you're-
always have to think, like, what am I going to do
You're
after
thinking
the
beyond
flop?
just
Yeah.
the initial. That's great, though. And you should think that way.
Yeah.
Like, there are a lot of layers to this game, and that's the confusing part. Poker in the game is a game of war, right? You use 2 cards versus my 2 cards. Best hand wins.
Mm-hmm.
However, there's levels. There's so many levels to this game. That's what keeps us all coming back, because one day it could be very simple, everything goes your way. Other day it could be very frustrating, nothing goes your way. And then in between there is a sweet, the sweet spot.
Absolutely. There's a hand, I'm almost positive it's on Handemonium. I don't remember who he was playing against. It was a good player, but Bo is in a hand heads up.
Uh-huh.
And both players flop absolutely nothing. Like, one has 7-9, one has, like, 8-9 or whatever. And the board comes up like ace-ace. And the first player leads out, their heads up, and Bo puts in this raise. And I was commentating, and I was like, you got him! Like, like, he should never be raising unless he has it kind of deal. And then the other player puts in another bet, and I'm like, whoa. This is awesome! Like, it was such, like, a great hand. But when he let out, he had a plan.
Yeah.
And maybe he said to himself, like, when Bo puts in that raise, it's like, if he has an ace here, why is he raising me? I'm going to put in another bet, because of course I have an ace if I 3-bet it, right?
Yeah.
Like, the raise, you never have an ace. The 3-bet, you always have an ace.
Right.
And makes him fold, and it was great poker, but he had, like, the whole thing planned out, So it was just really cool to watch.
Yeah. And there can be a lot of cool plays.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes,
especially with as many chips as are in play.
right.
Yeah.
That makes a big difference, right? So right. So sometimes it's easy, like you said, math is happening. You know, like someone bets out, you bet 20K, someone goes on for 60K, it's 40K more to call. All right, or 20K more to call. You shouldn't even ever fold any 2 cards. Sometimes it's that easy, but then sometimes it's difficult when you're deep stacked and then someone bets out and then someone puts in a raise and you're like, wait a minute here, that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And are we seeing it now here as we speak? Ricky bets out with just a flat call. Okay, so just a call. He put a lot of chips in there. So we're 2 players. Ace. Talking about the ace board.
I think I was gonna say Ricky's checked out here. Ricky, come on, you're playing against Kessler.
But it's a simple C bet. He's gonna do it 100%
I
of the
know,
time.
but I feel like Kessler's really shown the goods every time,
yeah.
and like on a flop like this, like, I mean, there's 2 aces, so it's less likely that your opponent has an ace than if there's only 1. But
Looking for value here.
Yeah, this is
300 raise. I would have just flat called and let him bluff it one more time.
Yeah.
Right? Would you have done that same?
Yeah,
What would
no,
you do?
absolutely.
Yeah.
But look how dry the board is. Like, so once Ricky gets called, raised, whatever, like,
Yeah, you might
I mean,
not put any more
it's
chips in,
definitely
right?
shutdown time.
Correct.
Because what can he have?
Yeah.
But at the same time, yeah, like, if you're raising, I mean, if Ricky has ace-jack, ace-9, I promise he's calling you. Like, if you're beat, you're getting called for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and I mean, like, you're protecting against what, like, he has pocket 7s, and maybe that 7 will turn, and, you know, you get drawn out against, like, 2 outs. Yeah, I think I just call. It's...
Everything's situational. That's another thing in poker.
Yeah.
And then you also have to consideration like the length of the tournament sometimes. If you started at 11 a.m. and now here we are crossing the 7:30 mark, you're playing for 8 hours. Sometimes you'll make a call or a decision because you don't want to make another call. And you're like, my brain says put in a raise. I'm just going to put a raise in here. So.
I mean, how about that on cash game? I think people overlook that too. Like, when you sit down, start like socializing and be like, hey, how long you been here for? If they say a really long time, like, they're going to make some mistakes. Yeah, like, everything is, like, ammunition for sure when you play poker. So, like, any information that you get, like, someone starts, like, going on tilt because Cocktails hasn't been around and they're so hungry. Like, I haven't eaten all day. And I'm like, oh, like, your hypoglycemia is about to catch up to you. Like,
that's funny.
I'm definitely going to win one big pot off you for sure. Like,
A little glance at there's a TV monitor facing that way if you didn't know what that glance.
he's
up
praying. That's
okay.
He's like, I'm gonna
Last
raise.
two
So
hands
let
haven't
me
gone
just
through.
like say, let me say a little prayer. Like,
I like how you noticed that.
Yeah.
Ellis on the button with 7s. Okie dokie call. Trying to set mine, maybe.
Yeah, and I think these calls instead of raises are also because of how aggressive Ricky is.
Well,
Carlos has a monster.
Yeah.
And I like this too. I mean, once that other person calls also, like, the pot is so inflated. Carlos has 410, so he has, like, these guys are all very similar chip stacks.
That is true. And very, very important in a tournament to know the opponent's stack sizes versus playing against them. And 7s shrivel up when somebody raises all in. It's a race, but do you want to call off with 7s? I don't think so. Do you?
If they were 8s.
If they were 8s.
If they were 8s, you're in
your
there.
chances of flopping a set are
Snap
higher.
calling. Why is our chat so quiet?
Yeah, the chat was live for a little bit. Smitty,
Yeah.
he said he was going to stick with us the whole time. He
Smitty,
lied.
are you there?
Never trust a poker player.
I'm never folding.
That's what I was. He's playing the tournament. I don't think I can fold.
We know Ricky. Ricky's saying he's never folding the 7s there. So I told you Ricky said he wanted to play me heads up. Yeah.
He said which game? He didn't answer you? I was wondering.
No, he didn't answer.
Yeah.
So I picked Gin Rummy. I'm like,
Oh
all right,
my
buddy.
goodness.
I love when people do that. Like, people talk, like, so much crap. And, like, they do it to me a lot. I mean, when I was playing a lot, it happened even more. The first person that ever had that little, like, okay, let's play right now with me, Maurice Hawkins.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he wasn't, like, the crusher that he is in tournaments right now, but he was very cocky. This is, like, 15 years ago at least.
Right.
He was in Daytona, and I know he had already, like, impressed some people and everything, but he talked a little bit of crap, and I was like, sit down right now. How much you want to play for? And he's like, how much do you want to play for? And I go, whatever amount makes you uncomfortable.
That's a great answer.
Like, yeah.
That's very good.
I got that from like one of my like poker player friends that also like shoots pool and everything. And anytime you want to gamble, I want to gamble for whatever amount makes you uncomfortable.
That's the whole story about the banker. What's his name? The billionaire banker who did the thing against the, he likes to play against, like 100K for him is nothing. So he wants to play against the stakes that makes you uncomfortable because that's his advantage. That's
exactly.
his edge.
And like those guys, like you see aggressive players win because they're just gonna like keep pulling out bullet after bullet after bullet.
Yeah.
So yeah, if they win one big one, they're back in it, and that's what they like too. We see it all the time.
Right.
That tall Josh typing in.
Hello, sir.
Josh, can you always tell us like when you're at the start of commentary so we can mind our P's as well as our Q's?
Like, we never do that.
Just kidding.
Never do that.
I think it gets like more wild when we know that Josh is on. Josh said try not to drunk chat. So Josh put the old school emoji guy.
Oh, hey,
Did you ever see it?
You have it on your hand?
I have a
see
tattoo,
it.
yeah. Me and
Wonderful.
Christine.
You guys
yeah.
are like besties.
Christine and I have matching tattoos
That's
of that
great.
emoji guy. I talked about it for like a while, and yeah, we got our matchers. We paid an exorbitant amount of money for them. We didn't ask how much it was.
You just did it.
Yeah, and they asked me too. They're like, I pulled out my credit card. They're like, are you paying for both? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. So I pay, I tip, and then they go to Christine and they charge her. And I was like, well, what are you doing? I just paid for both. And they're like, no, that was one. And I was like, what?
Whoa.
I was like, oh my gosh, we got completely had. We were in Tahoe.
Yeah.
And like our fault for not asking, but I just assumed like it was going to be the store minimum. And yeah, always ask, guys. We got some. The tattoo artist hated me too.
Why?
Because
You keep moving your hand?
First of all, no, it hurts a lot. Like
Yeah, that
on
one
your
spot,
hand,
yeah.
definitely hurts. But I try to have fun with everything. So he's doing the tattoo, and I'm just looking at him, and I go, I'm being very brave, aren't I? And like no reaction, and I'm like, are you very proud of me? No reaction. I'm like, is everybody very proud of me? No reaction.
Oh,
Like,
boy.
Yeah.
That's
So
why you think he hated you?
I mean, he definitely was not interested in participating in my fun, and then I got charged like $1 million for it, basically. I don't know.
Yeah, you're supposed to ask beforehand.
I know.
Well, now you know.
Lesson
learned.
know. It's
Lesson
such
learned.
a tourist move, too. And here I am from, like, South Florida, and I'm just like, let's just do it. Like, never thought
Have you
to
heard of the
ask.
Palms in Vegas?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a tattoo shop there. It's kind of famous. I forget the name of it
Okay.
already. But because they're kind of famous, or back in the days when they would charge like double the price for a regular tattoo. Because and if you didn't ask, it would be something like that, $1,000 for a
Oh
tattoo,
my
and you're like, wait a
God.
second.
Meanwhile, like, are you going to take it back? Like, let's negotiate the other way. Like, I didn't
Right.
pay up front. Like, I should have just been like, you can have it. Like, here you go.
Take it off the hand.
I don't even think it's a very steady tattoo. I'm definitely going to have to get it redone soon.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
All right, there's
Oh,
two
well.
players here. Ricky and Kessler back at it. They seem to be going at it a while there. And Ricky checks, Kessler catch back.
Oh, how fun.
I
got
know.
shot, got shot.
So if you get checked to Ricky, he's going to fire a bet. Nice, cool, calm, and collected. 25K. And
I'd love it if Kessler raised there.
that would have been interesting. He really would have to have a read on Ricky. And it's not too hard, though. You know he's betting any two cards. And if you're watching the stream, you can see that he's raising with any two cards. But when is he raising with these two cards? That's a key issue, right?
Yeah. That's why I didn't pick Hold'em to play him. We're going to play Gin Rummy.
Gin Rummy.
I'm going to stew Unger him.
That's great. Still Unger.
I mean, his was Gin, but Gin's too boring.
Gin straight up, right?
Yeah.
What's the difference between Jim and Jim Rummy?
Oh, a ton of things.
Oh.
In Gin,
I'm not in the know.
Rummy, you can like pick up all the discards and they show.
Oh.
In Gin, you're discarding in like a single pile and you shouldn't see any of the past discards. But yeah, in Rummy, in Gin, what are you laying down? 10 cards? 4, 4, 3, 11 cards?
Yeah.
4, 3, 3, 10, yeah.
Okay.
So you can have like, like 3 4s is like, what do they call it, a book? Or it's been such a long time. I literally only used to play with my dad.
Thanks for explaining it to me.
No, Gin. So Gin, like you're only like working with like your 10 cards. That's it. In Gin Rummy, you can literally have so many points. Like usually you play Rummy 500, and like an ace is 15 if you play it. the face cards are 10, and then the other cards are 5 points. But you can make like all these books. You can lay it down as you go.
Yeah.
Or you can like gamble and like try to complete stuff, try to block. Because say you put down 10 Jack Queen of Diamonds, I can play off you with my King of Diamonds. I can just put that down.
Oh, okay.
I love rummy.
It's been a long time since I played, but I remember it was fun when you you get them at the end and you're like,
yeah,
gin.
Yeah.
They're like, what? You held all the cards.
Yeah. Rummy to me
Some
is
people
like
get
the
mad
most
they
fun.
don't when you don't put it down like at.
Oh yeah, you think you're blocking them?
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely like trick. That tall Josh, what does that mean? Trick means something where I come from. What do you just put trick? That's it.
It must be a terminology in rummy. You don't know? I thought you must know.
Oh, like that's what they're called instead of books? They're called tricks?
Tricks?
I mean, if you say so. I never
Yeah, I
heard
have to
that.
Google
Is that
that.
what it... I mean, Trick loves the kids. A book is a trick.
Kessler
okay.
here with
I never
Kings.
heard that term.
Ricky bet 200K. No, Ricky checked
200
200K
to call. Yeah, he's out for
Oh no,
100.
Ricky bet 100. See, that's
Yeah.
what happens when you don't pay attention. Ricky bet 100, and there was a race to 300, so it was 200,000 more to call, but there's still chips in play.
Yeah,
So
and
Kessler's just picking on Ricky the whole time.
I was
going to
say, Ricky's definitely getting like frustrated here every time he raises, you know.
Yeah,
he's, and it's funny too because I think he's going to view this as an overall tight table. And I would view it that way too. And it's like if you're at a table that's trending tight, you want to be aggressive. But like every time he's aggressive, he just steps right into it, gets
he's
re-raised,
running
and
into
can't
the wall.
continue.
Yeah.
And
And Kessler's just like perfect timing for it's like the cards are lined
Ooh,
up perfectly.
Look at these first two hands. It's a dream.
65 for Carlos. Little mid click there. I mean, you do the 2.5x or the 3x raise, or you just
I like bigger size raising.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, like this thing, and it's so funny, like when people make a big deal
All
if you do
in.
anything
Oh,
more than
no!
two. Ricky.
The frustration is kicked in.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna get a snap call from Carlos.
And I mean, he has a lot of chips. He has 500,000.
Jason, what's up, buddy? You get to see this little hand here. This is what happens when you things don't go your way. You just yeah.
We definitely were seeing
Well,
the frustration.
it's not over yet, though. I mean, Ricky is lucky enough to hit a hand. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's over.
I don't know.
It just feels over, right?
Trey,
like, no
10,
offense, Ricky,
deuce. Diamond would be a great card. Ah, it is.
Oh, and I got shot.
Queen or diamond. Oh, Breck silly. All right, Ricky.
Ricky had such hope.
We did.
Yeah. And, I mean, look at the other chip stacks. He was, what, third? And that's Carlos's chips after absorbing Ricky. So he was second in chips.
Yeah.
No, he had, yeah.
400K in chips?
Yeah, he was
But-
second or third in chips and, like, way up there with them. And I think the frustration, like I said, just got to him.
Yeah.
But under the gun raise, like, I mean, Carlos has been aggressive early, but I think he's been quiet lately. Yeah.
Listen, if you're going to play poker, make sure your collar's popped on your jacket.
Oh my
That's
God,
all
love
I'm
it.
saying.
Absolutely love it. I'll walk in with my polo shirt dealing. Yeah, a book is a trick, you said.
Oh.
And have my collar popped, and people always unpop it for me.
Unpop
And,
it?
yeah.
What are they trying to do?
Yeah, I don't know. They're
Don't
like,
dim my light.
And they'll be like, let me get you straightened out here, and I'm like, I don't like that. I want to be popped.
You know, such a
Or
society.
half and half.
Such a society
Yeah.
trying to dim people's
Yeah,
lights.
exactly. I'm trying to be like half up, half down, like.
That tall Josh, thanks for checking in with the chat today, sir. You know, if you haven't already, click the like, subscribe, share button.
Yeah. Click some buttons, Josh.
We're on Facebook.
Josh,
Twitch,
are you really
Instagram.
drinking? Like, I want to know what you're drinking.
What's the cocktail of choice tonight? Is he allowed to tell us?
I would hope. Like, he told us he's drinking, so.
Drunk texting.
Yeah.
Do you like pina coladas?
Oh my God, if it was pina coladas, that would be so great.
All in here for John. And a call. Carlos just won the last hand. He's got, I got $1 million in chips. First one to $1 million. Might as well make a call here. Small blind versus big blind. Jack 9, just as good as any two other random cards.
I mean, flexing that muscle.
Oh, he's way ahead of you,
He
son.
goes,
You're
you're ahead. Like, I don't know, buddy. Did you think he wasn't ahead?
Yeah. 6. 6 Trey 5. 6. 5. Okay. Ace high wins there. 2 pair. I got 2 pair.
You're ahead.
And now you're a double up.
You doubled your big bonds.
Whee! Fun poker's fun. When you're
Poker is fun.
It's more fun when you're winning. I just put that out there.
Absolutely.
Who disagrees with me?
I was kicked out of Daytona for a little while.
For having too much fun?
Exactly. Yes. Yes,
How'd I guess?
absolutely. And so I had to play in Tampa Hard Rock. And I mean, it did end up being beneficial to me. But it was a 2.5-hour drive, I think, from my house.
Oh, what a drive.
So, yeah. So on nights when I, like, lost, I would literally go out to my car and I would make myself freak out early on.
Oh, so the drive
so
home
that the
wouldn't
drive,
be so bad?
yeah, like I would sit there and I'd be like, all right, let it all out right now, so that the drive would, like, yeah, not just be me sitting there. And I mean, I still did a
Sweltering
little
in your
bit,
drive a little
but
bit.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that poor steering wheel though, like, yeah, you have to get it out of your system.
I mean, if I have ace jack when
So,
he shove, I don't remember how much I have behind, but yeah, I mean, you have to. It depends how much I have behind.
Little strategy talk on the table. I love it.
yeah, Carlos is like, I have too many chips to count them.
And he's still a millionaire. I mean, you know, he lost that pot, but still got $1 million in chips, so it must be nice.
Isn't it fun when, like, someone knows nothing about poker and, like, they'll be like, you had $1 million and you didn't cash out? You're like, so this is a tournament. Yeah, like, actually, I cannot cash out at the current moment.
I know. Wouldn't that be a thing, though? Oh, Drew's around. Half a
Everyone
croissant.
thought that was funny.
Half a croissant.
Croissant.
I said a joke and
I
everyone at the
know,
table
they
laughed.
liked
Perfect
it.
timing.
They liked it a lot.
You know, the comedy is all about timing. You know. That's funny too. Like they're 6-handed. You guys want to chop? No. One person busts. Hey, you guys want to chop now? And as you're walking away.
Yeah,
Wait,
you hear it. Yeah. I mean, more in like big cash games. This like invitation. It would start as invitation, then open up to the rest of the room. PLO that we played.
Right.
Like when there was like a true sucker that like everyone was after. It was like cool that people realize like when that person busts. Sometimes you'll see these games just be like, all right, do you want to leave? And like 6 people leave, and they're like, whoa, like.
Well, Daniel Negron used to say it in his, he had an autobiography or something, I forgot what it was called. Kid Poker, I think was the name of the show or whatever. He would say that it's funny, when he busted from the cash game, he went to the bathroom and he came back out, the game broke because he's like, oh my God, I was a fish.
Yeah,
they
like
were
at the
only there
beginning
for
of
me.
his career, yeah.
They were only there for me.
Absolutely. And I mean, that feels like pretty weird. Like you definitely feel like a target. Like
LS putting it all in here with Ace King.
all these hearts. We almost have a straight flush.
Yeah. Cameron with Ace Jack, he's going to make the call? I don't know.
I think so.
Awesome. So Ace Jack versus Ace King. 29% of the chance to, but don't tell me the odds. 7, 5, deuce, 9 hearts.
It's a
Good.
lot of hearts.
King for the double up. Okay.
Yeah, took away his jack of hearts out also.
Sheesh. So it took Kessler a long time to get that stack back up to 615K. And in one hand, gives half of it away. Can you blame him, though?
No, Kessler's not in this one, right? It's
Yeah,
Cameron and no, Kessler's.
Oh, no, Kessler's over there. You're right. I'm sorry. It is,
Yeah, no, that's
see?
okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, no.
I get those names confused.
You don't have to be sorry. Yeah.
It's LS, I know
Meanwhile,
that for sure.
look at Kessler with like the excellent posture. He's almost like oak tie. I'm not involved in this hand.
I did not. I was not part of this hand, sir.
These chips are locked.
It was Darren, right?
Really?
What is that, Baron?
Oh my God.
What happened?
Is that right? He has 5,000?
He has one chip left.
Really?
Stacks were correct.
No. Yeah, he definitely does.
Yeah, yeah.
You gave me a chip. Yeah.
No,
I don't think I gave it to
Oh,
you.
okay.
Oh, he's out then. That's what happened. Yeah, Ace King.
305.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that's why
I thought he got 5 more than him.
Yeah, I didn't even.
You almost did that chip in the chair situation.
Yeah.
But Terry's like, whoa, whoa, whoa! You had a chip in your hand. That's no, that does not belong to you
Yeah,
anymore,
I didn't
sir.
see it. I don't know.
So we have another player eliminated,
I was just like.
and now we're down to 5.
If
1,
this
2,
was
3,
a
4,
bounty
5.
tournament, they all would have been like,
I
go to
meant
the
to say nice
camera. Like, yeah, they'd all want that $100 so badly and
Yeah.
not make it.
He was so mad when I stood up.
rough. I've been running bad lately.
Oh, don't say that either, Ellis. No, I was telling you earlier about tournament players and poker players, and they say stuff like that.
Yeah.
Dead small.
I was doing so bad the other day. You wouldn't believe the suckers. Yeah?
What? Cameron got 6th place for 783.
That's not too bad.
It's nice.
That's not too bad.
Now we're getting to the money.
Thousandaires? Everyone's a thousandaire?
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's going to be a thousandaire if you don't subtract the buy-in.
The 130 buy-in, yeah.
But, like, if it was the last of your money, like, you're still going to have 1,000 in your pocket total. So
That's right.
So you're good.
So Carlos raises here and takes down the blinds, and now he's the big blind. Nope, now he's under the gun. You know. Because I forgot that camera got busted. Dead button. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Guys, if you're tuned in, please like, subscribe, follow us. You'll get alerts when we come on. If you have any questions, right now, for instance, we have a dead button. If you're newer to poker, if you just always count on the dealer to do these things for you, and you're like, what does that mean, a dead button? Like, we're here to explain anything that you have questions about. Because our player got knocked out in his big blind, we have to make it fair. So his small blind is what we call dead. Nobody takes over the small blind for him, and then the button moves into that position also. So just things like that. If there's any questions that you have about lingo, this event, future events, we have a multi every month that is incredible. That ran last week, and what was it they chopped? You said like everyone got 20K?
Yeah, upwards and around 20K.
Around
I think first place was
20,000?
24,000 or something.
Yeah.
But that's one of the best tournaments value-wise in South Florida. I don't care. I'm not just saying because I work here, but it's 40,000 starting stack. We don't miss any of the levels. It's like every single level, so you got so much playing time. It's very important in a tournament when you have chip stacks that are 40K and half-hour levels, that you don't have to spew off your chips, or where a turbo is 15 or 20 minutes and all of a sudden, like in the round 5, you're 10 big blinds. You know, like,
no,
so
absolutely.
Great value, great prize pool.
If you make it today too, you are in the money.
Right.
I've seen that lately where a couple places you're not in the money for sure, and I just think it's terrible. I really do. Like, some people come out of town, some people stay over in hotels and things like that. And especially if you play like the last day, you kind of plan on like, okay, I'm probably going to bag, because positivity in your thinking is very important.
Very key.
Exactly. Oak said it here first. Yep. So if you make it to day 2, in my opinion, you need to be in the money.
Should be in the money.
Like,
I think that because they bag 12 or 13% and they pay 10% in the tournament. Some tournaments are like that, but most of the tournaments nowadays is if you make day 2.
Yeah.
Most of the tournaments.
Yeah, I think it's an error when they don't. Like, you're supposed to like have that feeling too. Like,
yeah, you're in the money.
Made it. Like,
I made the money.
I think it just is gonna give like begrudging feelings. Like, and if you're not a local, you make it to day 2, you're not in the money, and then you don't make the money. Like, are you coming back next time? Because I'm not.
I see the aspect of what you're saying there.
Yeah.
100.
100,000 units. It's not dollars, it's units. So Carlos check calling here, both spots. He's got an ace.
Do you think Carlos is, I have so many chips, I'm going to see it? Do you think he like feels very strongly about his hand? Like, what?
I think he feels confident he can call off with his ace because he does have a pair, but not confident with a 9 to raise because the 9 didn't come on the river. So check, Kessler
that was all
in.
Very fast.
Yeah, check all in. And now Carlos might fold his hand because, like I said, in that mind you play it out. You're like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
Is my 9 any good? And it's different, though, 5-handed versus a full table, right? So a full 9 ring. So in your range of 4 or 5 players, your range should open up. But Kessler's telling a good story, though. He bet the turn, bet the flop, the turn, and now here are the river. Carlos can only hero call if he's right, but he does have him covered, so that's a very interesting aspect of how this hand went down. And we can see on the left-hand side how it played out. Raise to 60K, call Carlos. Carlos just check calling the whole way. And that's unfortunate when you make that.
He calls.
He made the call. What a great call, though. Wow. What a great call. Kessler, who is playing solid, representing.
Yeah, I don't know. He might even be like more tempted to call because it's an overbet. Like, they each put in 190,000. Like he pointed out on the side of the screen, it said like 30K, 60K, 100K, and then we get to the river and it's 485.
Right.
So it's kind of like, why is this guy betting so much?
Right.
I mean, Carlos has definitely been sticky this whole tournament. Hands that I think a lot of people would fold, he hung on with, and it's definitely worked out for him.
You want half?
Easy with jiggities. Easy?
Bad bluff, really?
Bad bluff, really.
Well, I mean, it's the scenario's there. Like, I mean, maybe in Kessler's mind, he thinks a weaker ace would fold. Or that if he thinks he's going to put in 200K, might as well put in all of it. So I don't know. But I hear what you're saying. A 200K bet on the river would probably be scarier, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely something, you know, like a please call me bet. You see people fold to sometimes, for sure.
Right,
so, I mean, it's polarizing.
Yeah.
I mean, and so many things in poker are polarizing, you know, like he bet a ton, so he either wants me to call or he doesn't, like, duh. But at the same time, yeah, there's like so much methodology to it and everything, like, is it a bluff more often with this exact player?
You get that feeling from experience from playing the game. And what better game to play than a $130 buy-in we do every Friday?
Yes.
Come on down, folks. Next week, Friday, same game, same time.
You have to be here. I mean, you learn so much by this stream that we brought to you today.
Yeah.
So much information. I mean, if you play like Oak and I, you're winning tournaments. For sure, right?
Back to back to back.
355.
Drew laughs at my streak this year. It's not been that great, but that's okay, though. Listen, I'm not worried about the losses. I just know that one big win is going to wipe it all away. And
No, I get it. That's why I did that. I don't want to flip. You have something to
don't want to talk about it. When Drew bags, you don't want to talk about it. Don't bug him. It's a new Drew. I like the new Drew.
New Drew. Oh, that's a great name. Yeah, easy is.
That's a solid point. When you're at this implication, you really don't have to play a big pot. But, you know, if he got that through, he would have felt pretty good. Carlos now, the commanding chip leader here, 1.7 million in chips here. And everyone else is relatively close. John on the short stack, though, he'd love a chop. Hey, you guys want a chop?
Yeah, and I mean, the ICM chops do always benefit the shortest stack at the table.
Yeah.
That was punt, let's call it how it is. Yeah, we always have to be like kind of nice to the players. But, I mean, he's representing, he's not value betting.
No.
You know, he's representing something he doesn't have. Like, I mean, Ace King was out there. I think Ace is up always bets that way, right? Like, the guy, Carlos didn't put a lot of thought into calling. He just, like, check call, check call, check call. So you think, like, he's going to check call again. So why not go for the gusto if you have this, like, super big hand? Like, I mean, it sounds so stupid, but you really have to sit there and be like, well, he has it or he doesn't.
Yeah,
like,
we can analyze it from our side of it, but
Yeah.
we don't know what goes through someone's mind.
Yeah,
And
but it wasn't a value bet.
right.
Yeah, it was trying to get a better hand. I think it was trying to get Carlos's
100%.
exact hand out. Like,
Yeah.
like an ace that's not that
Right.
great. You know, like all the lower aces were two pair. Like what was it? Ace 4, Ace 3, I think would have been two pair. You know, Ace King, Ace Queen, Ace Jack, Ace 10 all beat him, and I think he was trying to get an exact like Ace 9, Ace 8 kind of hand to fold.
Yeah,
and
was
it
there a
just didn't
straight or a
happen.
flush draw out there maybe possible?
The flush draw, yeah, the flush didn't come in because
Yeah,
he had
that's
it.
what I'm
Kessler
saying.
had the flush draw.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
With his
So
second pair,
He
yeah.
was hoping that maybe it's possible the hand works great if Carlos is on a flush draw.
I mean, it's not an easy call, you know. It
Right.
wasn't like Carlos is like, I can't ever fold here. Like, I don't think it was a.
Well, the short stack is all. I had to cut you off. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Just jumped on top. You were
No.
saying something. And Ace 9 tray, two pair, good for LS. He ran good today. And John, pleasure playing with you today. You did a great job.
John, you were so quiet.
He was nice.
Say something, John. Say something.
And the way we talked about, like, they don't want to chop, and the short stack gets knocked out. Hey, you guys want to chop?
Yeah.
So,
chopped up, but we're getting there.
man, this one dealer executing all the players here. Wow. Call him the closer. Jesus.
He immediately goes into the 6:15 tournament to make that one shorter.
I mean, it's 7:50, or we never, like, normally we're running until 9, but,
We have to stop play, but we can't stop the clock.
yeah. So the interesting part is, yeah, you can't discuss a chop
You guys should count your stacks.
while the play's in hand, so in between plays you can. They were asking to stop the clock while we discussed this. I think they'll do it one time. Do they do it one time? Do you know? They'll stop the clock one time or no? For chat discussion?
I don't think.
Ever? Okay.
I think Joey will sometimes. Like if Joey's here, our tournament director, he might stop the clock, especially for like a big one, like for the multi.
Yeah, I think
for the multi they stop the clock,
yeah, okay.
which
so
like
there's
I
a
mean,
scenario where Joey would do
there's
it.
like
yeah.
30 grand up top.
Yeah,
It's
I think
okay
he does
to
it.
stop
I
the
think
clock.
he even says it like I do it one time or
Yeah.
something. Okay.
Yeah.
So the clock
he's not
keeps
gonna
on-
just like make it crazy, but you're playing like a 2-day tournament anyways. It's okay to pause the clock for 5 minutes and like make people feel comfortable.
2 minutes. It really should take 2 minutes to figure this out. And we got Drew on the case. You got a notebook in hand. I love it.
He's gonna figure it out.
He's fast. You don't have an ICM thing on your phone? An ICM calculator on your phone?
Don't do it.
Don't
Yeah,
do it.
keep that mentality for sure, right?
If you're looking at the chip counts, nice comfortable lead here for Carlos. He don't care. He's like, I'll take whatever. Some people, bless you, sir. Thanks for surrounding us with your germs. Some people like to negotiate, you know?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And some people like.
In
Yeah.
I wasn't here for the end of the last multi, but the one before it, there was a lot of talk, and the two players at the table that thought that they were the best players at the table, and like good on them, they were trying to negotiate more money. They figured out the ICM chop, and then they said like they wanted like 2K more.
I heard the whole story, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was our boy Alfredo. He was going to throw out another 1,000.
Yeah. Alfredo was willing to pitch in to make all the numbers correct, and then it worked out perfectly for him that it didn't end up happening, and he ended up top dog in the tournament, won that, and it was like 19K
What a proud
on
moment
the
for him.
chop. Yeah. And it was the same number of players that ended up chopping. It's just that some of the chips moved around and worked out to where they did agree on a chop.
Yeah, it was. It's a good.
But, I mean, it's also, like, you can say that it's, like, good karma, but it's also okay to say no to a chop. Like we were talking earlier, like, it's okay not to pay the bubble. It's okay. And, like, I do think people get muscled around. Like, so a player at that final table was really outspoken about, like, this is 14K. That's, you know, like, the next person to go out was, I think, like, 6K they would have made. He's talking about how many people
He's counting the
knocked
kills like a sniper. He's like, I knocked this 2 out.
He's going to get, like, little stars. He's going to get a tear. He's going to get a teardrop tattoo for each one he knocked out. He's going to be covered.
You were saying absolutely. And you know what? I give Alfredo credit. He's come a long way from his game, and maybe some of the stream has helped him. But he also, this back-to-back final table. I mean, he got knocked down in 10th. But still, to make it to the final table is such a hard feat. So
for sure, yeah. I think he's playing a lot of tournament and everything, but I mean, again, like I said, like so many people.
Oh, the numbers were
money?
given out, yeah.
What are you getting?
25, 24, $2,524.
I know.
34, 31.
3,431. Deal.
All right,
took
Carlos says he
34?
agrees. Yeah. So the true
It was
numbers are out.
34 and then 31.
34K, 27K, and 21K.
Good job, guys.
Well, 100, not K.
100. Sorry. Oh, we were talking about the multi-fight. We're talking about the multi-fight.
So
I'm thinking of
34,
1,000.
27.
Yeah.
Congratulations, guys.
Okay. That's cool.
There we go.
Oh.
Oh, Drew, you're in the picture. Be careful. Be careful. Be
I
careful.
still can't get it right.
The left, right side. That's our boy Drew. He's there and here both times. Oh, you can't see him anymore.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I mean, it was a great table. We walked into a really well set up featured table with a lot of great players on it. And it's funny, we actually didn't see a couple of the favorites, you know, in the end that we expected to. Robbie got knocked out fairly early in 10th, I think.
Right.
Jeff ended up getting knocked out. Ricky?
Ricky did, yeah. Ricky came to the final table with like 600K in chips. He was one of the chip leaders. He kept on with his aggressive style, and that, you know, listen, it for him, make cash is not really his goal. So he's going to apply the pressure.
Yeah.
But Kessler was the one that was just, I mean, had the
right
cards.
behind
he was,
him,
he
had
was
the
capitalizing
cards.
on it
Yeah.
because he had like every single time.
And there was perfect commentary because the commentator said that Ricky was getting frustrated.
Right.
And I do think, like, not only is it the table is beating you and, you know, it's just ill-timed and everything, I think he looked at this table as a table that was not aggressive.
Soft table,
He
yeah.
was the only super aggressor at the table. We saw Carlos get aggressive at points today.
Right.
But in general, I think Ricky was like, okay, this is my table to, like, put the elbow down on and everything. And it didn't work, so it was like a double thing. Like, not only is it not working, but he looks around and he's like, it should be working, though. Like, I'm the only
Right.
one that's going to go bananas on these hands.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I called it at the exact right time.
Yeah, okay.
He got frustrated because it was, what, like 5 or 6 hands that he raised.
It was a lot of hands that were supposed to go through
and
that
yeah,
didn't get through.
and didn't
so.
get through. So it was like right at that time he just boiled over
Right.
and, yep, ill-timed. But we'll see him again.
Oh, yeah, he's not worried about it. I mean, he plays a lot of tournaments. He does well. He cashes well. And that's a lot of his style is aggression. And listen, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
No, absolutely. It didn't work out today,
Yeah,
but
that's
it'll work
all.
out next time. It'll work out in the multi. Guys,
Right.
check out our tournament schedule. It is online. We have so many different tournaments. We have the Survivor on Monday, unique tournament. We've added PLO an extra day, so there's 2 days of PLO. We have tournaments 11:15 a.m. and 6:15 p.m.
I feel like
6
we're
days a week. Get in
skewed.
here.
I
Do you
mean,
wanna...
I feel like the camera's off, and it's me.
Okay. Do you want to get in?
Go ahead.
Do you want more? What should I do?
No, there we go. That's
right.
balanced. Like I feel like I'm over here left field.
How
All right.
much longer do you want to talk to our friends? You
No,
like
we're-
got all set
we're
up
just
now.
about-
So,
we're just
okay,
about to
like,
wrap it up.
I feel like we have to add something
I
more
do.
at
I
this
want to.
point.
I want to conclude that the cash games tonight, Friday and Saturday, we close till 5 a.m. in the morning. So if you want to come, the nighttime started at 6 o'clock. I think the registration's about to close in 15 minutes. It's okay. Next week, Friday, we do the same tournament again. It's 11:15 start time. $130 buy-in. Unlimited re-entries until the 1 o'clock-ish, so they can come in and register. Cash games, we have a progressive we're doing on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The progressive start with quad 8s all the way down to the Royals. They roll over. I think we have a couple of Royals at $1,500 or $2K. The $500, $400 high hands every 15 minutes until midnight, and the bad beats are probably like a 47,000 or something. Okay. Whew. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, what do we say? Top 6 became thousandaires today.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this doesn't seem like a big tournament, $130 buy-in, but you had to beat out 140-something players to get $1,000 in your pocket. It's a very nice structure, great tournament. If anybody's interested tomorrow, my favorite tournament of the week, the Black Chip Bounty, $300 buy-in. Every player you knock out, you get a $100 bounty chip. It's the perfect tournament for our buddy Ricky. I think we'll see him.
That's for the aggression players. That's
yeah.
right.
Most importantly, that's all Josh said that we did a good job.
Yay!
Well, nice job.
Thumbs up.
Nice.
We had Smitty with 100 smice.
I mean, nice. Like that's the best you come up with, Josh. Like.
Listen, if he doesn't like us, we won't be here again. So that's for sure.
But thank you guys for tuning in. We had great texting in the chat. Smitty did leave us, even though he made us a pinky promise that he wouldn't. But we got a lot of thumbs up first.
We did.
Yeah, so join us in the chat next time. I know Oak is going to be here mostly on Fridays. I'll try to be here on Friday. This was fun. We had a great time.
I'm glad you had a good time.
We're a new partnership.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for showing up today.
Schmurgle who?
Sorry, Stephanie.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for
Have a
tuning
great night.
in, and we're going to see you next time.